but still.
Invisible dicks are dicks.
What is this? I'm either
All I
going.
heard was invisible dicks.
Invisible
Yeah,
dicks.
that's a porno. Well, that's the reverse of a porno. There's just a floating dick.
Oh.
I don't know if you know this,
Sounds like a glorious hentai.
but there is an entire tag for that on most porn animated.
Invisible
Like,
floating dicks.
well, no, it's a girl, but the dick is invisible. So
Oh.
yeah.
I am a connoisseur of porn, sir, and I've never seen that tag.
Yeah, that's because you don't go on those.
Ever seen the Levadick tag?
No, it's usually invisible man or invisible male member, and it's usually almost always drawn
I haven't watched out yet.
all right, because it's in beta.
I'm gonna have to go with Rogue.
Have you seen
another level of
I
Rogue?
know. What
I
is
need
the?
2 more levels
There's a
of
better
Rogue,
one coming out. It's a
and then
first,
I'll get
It's a.
another
What's it
feat,
called?
I think.
That's
I'm gonna
really
go
good
for
too,
feat.
but that's going to be different.
Let me
It's
see.
not. It's an
I
arena
have sharpshooter already.
cooperative
And I think I
versus,
wanted. Which one was it?
team or
Is that
whatever.
accurate? Rogue 8,
What is
Bard
it called?
1,
No.
Rogue 9.
No, it's
Now it's
made in
Rogue
Unreal
9
Engine.
Bard
and
2.
It looks
Oh.
magnificent.
Your last level was Bard.
I just
Yes.
don't remember what.
This was still from
Team Fortress 3.
No,
What
Where
about
was
Team
it?
Fortress 3?
Well, it's
never happening.
It's totally gonna happen, just like Half-Life 3.
I'm pretty sure Gabe just doesn't like the number 3.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't, but I think he enjoys way too much trolling the fan base.
I'm sure.
Let's see. There's sharpshooter. What was
I
my
suppose I
other?
haven't checked this Twitter account for a while. It's time.
What about Twitter?
Yeah, emo Kylo Ren.
yeah,
Are you a follower?
best Twitter ever.
Yeah, you should be a follower.
I've seen posts.
I got a Twitter to follow him, and then proceeded to follow the people I follow on Tumblr.
I could take a
Because they
lyric. That'll
post
give me more
on
initiative.
Twitter more often usually.
Totally necessary.
I mean,
I only have a +6 to initiative.
Parsecs are
Okay.
units
Forgetting
of
she has
distance,
advantage on
Dad.
She does.
Yeah.
God.
Yep.
Okay.
Dad said I reminded him of Jabba's palace because I have a little rancor in me. It felt like he planned it. Mom didn't think it was that funny. My dad thinks he's so good at fixing things, but he isn't really. Darth Vader could fix anything. My dad just knocked over my model Death Star and broke it. He did not apologize. He said people should stop making Death Stars. I'm shaking.
He's not wrong.
All right.
See you, Quinn.
I told Hux what my dad said about Death Stars, and he's coming over for moral support. Hux and I are building a new Death Star in place of the one that broke. Hux says if we don't, it lets them win. If we don't, it lets them win. It will be the same but bigger. Gonna say, yeah. I love this Twitter account.
it's not the one I'm talking about, but this is another good one too. Gigantic.
I actually have not heard of that one.
Yeah. It's
All right.
cel shaded and it's pretty beautiful.
What?
Cel shaded first person shooter MOBA.
Which one is that?
Gigantic. Battleborn is going to be an arena co-op game. With
Let's hope
our
my dice
level
like their
up.
new home.
Why can't I find it?
Yeah, chainmail screw.
Well, it wasn't big enough for me, so.
I needed a carrier for my enormous balls.
Carrier has arrived.
Not big enough carrier. It needs to be bigger.
Oh, I know I can find the information I'm looking for.
I wish more words rhymed with Darth Vader. I guess not every poem needs to rhyme.
All right.
My God.
Mom, please check your texts. I had a fit of extreme power and rage where I mistakenly force crushed my retainer.
force crush my retainer.
Yep. In asterisks, indignantly removes Wookiee hair from his black outfit with a lint roller. And asterisk. Dad, I told you that couch was off limits to him.
I remember, was it when Finn was trying to patch up Chewie? He's like, he nearly killed me, and that's okay.
All right, we start the adventure with rocks falling. Everybody make a reflex save to run for the exits.
The rogue survives.
Fail.
Success!
I dropped the rocks for you.
While everybody else escapes the cave, you manage to stay behind safely and discover the cave of loot hidden behind it.
Excellent.
The Cave of Looting, often mistaken for the Cave of Looting.
Paragon.
However, the
Go
Cave of
Google
Looting can
Paragon.
get you a Cave of Looting.
Paragon?
Paragon, yeah. You just have to place your money in the right spots.
All right.
They have a YouTube video. It's glorious. Of Game Boy. It's glorious.
All right. For realsies, though,
Let's see. Oh, right. And
last time we left off, you were going back to the cave to see if the dragon and Narenvain had returned to collect their spoils or see if you were still there, rally troops or whatever have you. You return and you find no evidence that the dragon or the rider have returned.
Well, I didn't expect them to come back, so I'm not exactly surprised, but it still kind of sucks.
Efficiency list. Efficiency next to increases 13.
Biggest thing is I don't know what the hell to do with his journal.
Which turn? Oh,
The one that points to Melondrock as the Green Dragon speaker.
was that the one that I found?
Well,
Yes.
Okay.
the guy riding the dragon is
During
probably
the
his son.
night, you had time to peruse it, and you discovered the contents. I made the assumption that you shared the contents with Smite.
Yes, I would. Also, what were the
Okay.
6 potions that I found?
It's a signed copy of Metal Gear
Oh,
Solid
damn.
5. That is J.J. Abrams.
That is a good question, and you should definitely identify those.
That's a red arm on it.
I did.
I definitely identify those as I reach for my DM.
I not noticed that.
I forgot which potions you grabbed.
Too much
I
alcohol.
remember that was part of the prep work I was supposed to do that I didn't, in fact, do.
Not enough Fallout 4.
And that would be a armadillo
enough.
cloak falling on the floor.
My computer can't handle
Potion of our
it.
armadillo cloak?
It literally doesn't have enough.
How does lifelink work?
Well, if you throw the cloak over your enemy, as long as they don't kill you in one shot, you're golden.
That made so little sense.
Yeah.
Actually, it's kind of funny. You can do that. It's actually. Oh wait, does lifelink work that way, or does it go for the creature? The owner of the creature or the owner of the enchantment?
The lifelink generally goes onto the
Usually
creature.
when I see people crocheting, they're crocheting Pokemon, so I just assumed. But you're realistically crocheting a scarf or something.
Well, I'm
Actually
reading.
useful.
Secretly, I'm a grandma.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright,
Secretly,
The
that
first
was
one is a simple
Yeah.
potion of healing.
which type of healing?
Just
Basic.
Yet.
That's why I said simple potion.
More Instagram.
She abandoned her parents.
I know. She sent her children back and just kept the grandkids.
Whoa.
The other is another potion of mind reading.
Another one of mind reading?
Another one of mind reading.
2 kids. And she's like, I don't want 4, I only want 2.
Guys,
So
we
she
need to
gave the
remember
adults
about our
background on
potions of
recipes.
mind reading next time we come across something like that.
That's really funny.
You know what we need to remember more often?
They even,
The
like,
potions
when
of
she-
mind
the pet
reading
store,
we
they're
have.
like, yeah, we thought you-
Especially when you're the
Why
carrier
didn't you
of said
tell me?
potions of mind reading, and you decide to take out the guy because you can't figure
Let's
out if he's
volatilely
Pokemon.
move it. Let's pregnant.
Extremely true.
A potion of stone giant strength.
Stone giant.
Yeah, that's.
I got to
actual heads.
8192 on 2048.
I didn't even think that was possible.
Yeah, you can keep going forever.
Yeah, it is infinite. It's
Getting to 2048 at this point for me is just trivial. Like,
We've only ever gotten the 40. The one after 2048.
41,
40,
92.
92, 98. 92.
41, 92. No, not
What should be
40,
six?
40, 90.
96.
I'm thinking 81, 92.
yeah, it's 41.
A potion of resistance lightning.
But we're doing the gear
Been
thing.
completely, totally moved so far.
Local protection.
We have a couple of cloaks and rings of
Oh,
protection.
hey,
available.
actually, that would actually
need
work
them?
wonderfully against
I'm
blue
wearing none
dragons.
of these things.
Yeah,
My AC
well.
could stand
Yeah,
it.
but I was
Especially when they
AFK.
burrow underground.
I was AFK
You wanted
one time
the
with
wanted the
ring.
cloak, right?
Yeah.
He wants the ring.
that's fine. I probably have too many attunements
Okay,
anyways.
so what the heck do
Probably.
we
Yeah.
have? Because I have no idea.
It's
Oh,
on.
legit? I don't think I have
I
any.
Did you
don't-
record the whole list down from posted online, or is that? Did you append that?
My online post?
It's right there.
That
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
this.
But we have new loot. I'm just making sure it's on there.
No, I didn't have the. Wait, what new loot? I didn't add the
Like
stuff he
35
added.
gold. It's not a lot.
Where is
Oh yes,
Tony?
I did add the
Okay,
35
which
points.
And a
cloak
potion
ring
of
do we
water
have?
breathing.
Which
Water
cloak
breathing.
and ring did you guys find?
Were they the wizards?
I have a surf elf? I'm reading my character
Give me a
sheet
sec.
and
I
I'm
thought I
going
had a
over it. Apparently, I
potion of
wrote
water
down that I
breathing.
have a surf elf as
Yeah.
a,
No, I
as
had
a
a-
treasure.
Scroll water.
Yeah,
breathing.
that was that invisible elf that poked us in the fight.
The mage.
Oh.
Hey Ryan,
Yeah.
Keeping
you
you
only
down,
gave me
canceling
5.
your
I thought I had
spells.
6.
Killing you.
Right.
Remember you spared his life
I thought
for
I had 6
eternal
potions.
servitude.
Or did I
Right,
just get
I
5?
recall
Is that
this
not-
now.
I think he let him go.
I got 1 mind reading,
Yeah.
healing,
No,
stone
wait,
giant
wait.
strength,
Oh.
resist lightning.
Oh, he was gonna
water
work the
breathing.
inn.
That's what it was. Okay.
Working at the inn. Giving a
Squeeze
job.
is in Surf Elf.
Yes. Okay. I
Okay,
remember.
which cloak and ring did we find?
We are the good guys.
We are.
The dead
Yeah.
wizard.
Yeah. Where did we find the cloak and the ring? The dead wizard.
Ring of protection and a cloak of protection.
Yeah, the dead wizard did not protect the wizard that well.
No. Strike that. A black dragon ate the wizard. Doesn't matter.
Now that you have returned to the cave, was there anything in there that you wanted to
Otherwise,
do
it's
with
not that
it
expensive, I don't think.
that you didn't do
They're
before?
like 500 gold. 400 gold.
I would
Potion of
also
fire breath,
like
Joe.
this ring,
Fire
so
breath?
I must
Yes.
find-
Is that all the loot? We got all the loot?
Yeah, it was just
We gotta.
You looted
Talk about that
the
ring.
cultists. You couldn't loot the dragon or the rider.
I'll trade
You looted the dragon's hoard. You looted the rider's cache. You looted the stock room. You looted the cultist chambers. You tried to loot the slaves' quarters, only to find there was nothing but a statue to a waterfall deity. And you
carry that
looted the trash of the Ettins and found trash.
Found rubble.
Yes.
So that was the dragonborn. We dug through it.
Oh, it's
Yes,
not.
but-
No, right, Justin.
I
It
also
wasn't
want-
Drax who did that. It was the Dragonborn who had to do that.
Give you instead of my poison resistance.
Yeah, you left. They made you dig through trash.
That might
No,
be
I
good.
made him dig through trash.
But wouldn't the poison resist ring be better for
Not
you?
they. It
Nope,
was me
not
specifically.
anymore.
Yeah,
Why?
I'm more the.
Do it.
I just know I didn't do it.
I don't need the
You weren't
rings
there. You
Yeah.
were chasing the rogue.
I was
Anymore.
keeping an eye on him.
But I want them to see one.
Him.
Her. Althea.
What's
It's
your
a
AC?
female.
We can get another one made. Sure, her AC is 17.
I don't know if I know
is
that.
mine. We can get
But
one
I'm a
made.
tank.
I guess. But I'm a healer. Without me, you can't tank.
Well,
Well,
I've only.
technically,
I,
I
didn't go
can
down in the
heal.
last fight.
That's true.
I can heal a little bit for
400
1d8
gold.
plus 3.
Yeah.
Get him for like
Hey,
400
and I can do it
You'll still get
4
some.
times, I think, now.
That's true.
I can do
we're
it 4
getting-
times a day.
Did you do second level bard?
Yeah. I have 2nd level bard. I'm going to get up to 3rd level bard for the invisibility.
Okay.
Because Rogue not sneaky enough yet.
Literally be undetectable.
Well,
if I could get the non-detection spell, I would.
Just start doing attacks.
Actually, let me check
I need to
something
find a
real
way
quick.
to make fairy fire a cantrip for myself. There's the rogue. There's the rogue.
I need to boost my will save, is that? Wisdom?
So is Ryan still setting up, or
No, I straight up asked you, are you doing anything in the cave?
Yes,
Non-detection.
Bickering.
figuring out.
They are having a
Bickering over over the dead
over
wizard's loot that we've had
Wizard
for what, like 2 weeks?
3 sessions.
I mean, like in game, we had it for like 2
Yeah.
weeks, and then we started to be like, okay, we're done mourning. Give me that ring.
Give it to me. We're the good guys. Give me this loot.
We're the good guys. You work at my inn now. I own you.
I own your soul. So, I guess that'll work. You can have the Ring of Protection. I'll take this Ring of Poison Resistance. Yeah, that's fine.
That'll probably be good.
And then I'll put the Staff of the Adder into the party fund.
Staff of the Adder.
Yeah.
And you're taking which staff now?
I'm putting the Staff of the Adder in. We're taking the Ring of Protection out.
Got it.
She's taking the Ring of Protection. I'm taking her Ring of Poison Resistance.
He's taking cloak today.
I'm taking the cloak out.
I already have a
Alright.
ring cloak.
Ring out, cloak out,
Correct.
staff of Adder in. Anything else?
Nope.
What
I'm
else is in
recommending
there?
we sell the potion of
You
longevity.
look at the post.
Actually, I'm gonna
Unless
check
it has,
longevity.
unless it has no real monetary value.
I'm gonna check longevity and see what it does real quick, just to make
It
sure
actually
we
doesn't
want to
it
get
just
rid of it.
extend your it extends your maximum age by a category.
I think actually what it does is just reduces the effects of aging.
No,
And if-
it makes you live longer.
That was my.
Oh, it does.
Let's drop a 0, man. 55.
Oh,
I don't think it's actually a spell.
Shut up! I don't care.
it's not a spell. So,
It's like its own weird thing,
yep.
which I think might be worth money.
I can turn that off.
If
It
it's
doesn't
worth like
Potion of Longevity. When you drink this potion, your physical age is reduced by 1d6 plus 6 years to a maximum of 13 years. Or to a minimum of 13 years, excuse me.
your age literally goes backwards.
No one in our group
Each
wears
time you
leather
subsequently
those
drink a potion of
wizard-
longevity, there's a 10% cumulative chance that you instead age by 1d6 plus 6 years.
Get
Suspended in
rocked.
this liquid amber are a scorpion's tail, an adder's fang, a dead spider, and a tiny heart that, against all reason, is still beating.
Ugh.
Question, what's the rarity of that?
I think I can cast
Some level of rarity.
With identify, I can't figure it out.
Scroll ahead time.
Not particularly.
I don't know. I didn't notice that the first time.
What?
I can tell the magic is very strong.
We should
May I
probably-
see my DMG?
Yes, Joe. There you go.
Alright. I certainly have the feeling that this I could sell for...
I was recommending we sell the potion of longevity. Let's see, your mind reading, diminutive, invisibility. You can hang on to those, I think, because you were hanging on to them before, correct?
Yes, I had these already, these 4. I did not have a second potion of mind reading. We have another potion of healing. Who needs that the most? It's just a 2d4 plus 2.
Probably me. I haven't
Yeah,
any healing.
you.
I
you
give it
take
to
that
her.
one.
Stone Giant
get
Strength,
theirs.
what does that do? Put strength to what score?
Probably 19, if I understand how this
What?
edition works.
Well, no, it might be 21, 20...
It's a what?
Stone Giant Strength. Potion of Stone Giant Strength.
Stone giant?
Yes.
Would be. I want to say
Ryan?
22.
What?
But it's only a promotion because
How-
the hill
Stone-
giant is 21.
Stone Giant. I want to know that potion of Stone Giant.
You're identifying it?
I already identified. I just want to know the exact properties of it.
Okay. When you drink this potion, your strength score changes for 1 hour. For the Stone Giant variation, your strength becomes 23.
23. Got it. So,
I think Largatha should carry that one.
yep,
too.
I'm also giving that to her. I was figuring
What
she
does
need,
that even do?
increases
It
your
makes
strength by, in this case, what, 7?
9.
9?
Ass
What
Sun's
would that
more
do?
damage. Ass
More
Sun's
damage,
more
more
damage.
better attack.
And
And-
add plus 4 to your damage rolls and plus 4 to your attack rolls.
And if we never need to move anything heavy, then you can.
Yeah.
Well,
If
you're-
we ever need to carry a
I'm
dragon
a gnome
for
with
an
a strength
hour,
of 19, so
Yeah.
awkward.
I can carry you while
that
you're
'cause
carrying
gloves?
her. Yeah.
Those are
I
all-
wish I had a belt.
What's your natural strength? You forgot?
12. It is 12.
Okay. Mine's 14.
Alright, let's see. After that, okay, got everything. Alright, so we don't find anything else here. Ooh, that reminds me.
Because why say
Hey,
points into
Alex,
something?
do you think your guy gives you the ability to
Why
cast
sink points into something
Everett's
you
Black
can get it for
Tentacles?
free?
I just didn't want to be completely useless. if I
Which
lost.
god do you worship again? The sex god? No. Because then her paladins would definitely get Ever's black tentacles. Which reminds me, I forgot to check a couple things for you. Also, we can't use gaseous form, haste. We can use protection from energy. I don't think we could use water breathing.
We have more
Until he
protection
dunks
from
us in
energy.
water.
This is a scroll.
Yeah, I know. I have 2 scrolls of protection energy. Do you want me to take the third one that we apparently have?
This was the one I've had in my in the, party fund.
the moment, yeah, no, you should have it because then we can.
Yes, I'll give you
Use
this
it.
one.
I might
Okay.
be able to read that.
Actually, let me see if
Oh
paladins
wait, no, I can't. We talked about this.
protection
Yeah.
from poison. That's the one
Yeah,
you get.
we discussed.
Wait,
I don't know when I'll ever use
Third.
protection energy, but...
no, he
I
can
agree.
use it. Oh wait,
Do
no,
you
sorry,
want one?
ranger.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I looked at ranger real quick. Yes, no, you can't.
That's what I thought.
I looked at the ranger, thought it was the paladin.
Third level spell?
Yeah, it's a third level spell. You can't use it.
Yeah, I've got my full list of third level spells here.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. You can't use that, so I give it to him. Water breathing is a third level spell as well, and you couldn't use it from what I remember.
I don't believe so.
You definitely can't use black tentacles.
No, he can.
He can. Warlock.
Yep.
I forgot we have a warlock.
Well, actually, can I? I don't remember that. That's not the tentacle spell that I use.
No, he can't use it. He can't use this tentacle spell. Fire shield. I don't think you could use that.
I have it in my domain.
Then you can use it. You'll get that
Let
scroll.
me double check.
Do you get wall of fire as well?
I get Wall of Fire, yeah.
So I'll give you that.
Scroll of Wall of Fire. What was the other one?
The scroll of fire shield.
Wall of.
I don't actually get that one, but I'll take the Wall of Fire.
Oh, you don't get fire shield?
I don't.
Okay. So then, let's see. Give me a sec. I'm going to cross out the ones we can't use, or I've already given away. Protection from energy, wall of fire. You can't use
What do you
chain
make,
lightning or disintegrate. What about long strider?
It's my turn. Yes.
First level spell. Nope.
You need leg stars.
All right. Well, too bad you're not a druid.
Make like
Right.
that's what I'd say.
And that being said, we could only use. Oh wait, you might be able
Not
to
if
use
it's
chain
actually
lightning.
a scarf you put around your legs.
Me?
Warlock.
Oh,
Then it's half dressed.
Nope.
Nope, you can't.
I was about to say. Not the stone collar, don't mind.
Well,
Which
no.
you really-
Some warlocks get up to 9th level spells, so I wasn't sure if he got that.
Oh.
Or disintegrate. Nope, not in there either.
Oh, I can do that.
That's a 6th level spell. You only get 5.
So.
All right. That being said, we are going to be selling eventually souls of gaseous form, haste, water breathing, hentai, fire shield, chain lightning, disintegrate, and long strider. Or we can wait until I gain another 4 levels and I can cast all of them.
Another 4
We'll probably
levels.
sell them.
Yeah, I was gonna say we might keep the scroll of disintegrate just in case, because disintegrate's always useful.
Yeah.
When
Have
someone
you
dies
noticed
and makes
taking a
wizard,
single level of wizard allows you to cast it for some reason?
Scribe scroll still a feat?
No.
How do you make scrolls now?
You don't.
Theoretically, you can as long as
You
the
don't.
DM allows you.
Okay.
That
I
looks
wanted
like
to
it's
put
not
my
like
Revivify into its scroll.
That'd be great.
I don't doubt
it
it.
would consume the diamond. So
That's fine.
yeah,
It's not like we have 2 of them. 1,
One.
just mine.
Diamond.
No, I've got one on my person still.
Then I got 1 still.
Oh, good.
No, yeah, that was. I was just telling you what I had
we
on
need to
my
spend
party.
money on
loot.
diamonds just to get the
I still have a 300
Diamonds for everybody.
I'm completely fine.
Basically, everyone should own a diamond.
What?
I said now you don't, and I have
For
2
the
again.
case of they need to be revived. We need
No, we're gonna
There's a
keep
diamond
1
on it.
just in case.
Okay, so we're done in this.
However-
We're done in this dungeon. We know that the elf leader is evil.
Yeah, he seems pretty.
That's kind of the problem.
Okay.
Like, who do we even go to with this information?
The elves.
Wait, the elf leader Melendrock?
Melandrock
Oh.
is the green dragon speaker.
No, that is incorrect. Narenvane is the green worm
Yeah.
speaker.
There's
I
the one
was
that was
really-
riding the
Yes.
dragon.
Were you paying attention when I told you what you knew?
When
Or
I
were
read
you
the
not?
Just
book.
say Melandrock.
When I read the book.
That's his
Because you
dad.
showed me the book and I read the little excerpt. I was just quoting what they just said.
Narenvane is the green worm speaker, whom I explained at the time is the son of King Melendrock, whom is widely believed to be dead, having been missing for many, many years.
Okay.
Yeah, he may be illegitimate. He's definitely
Evil.
bad. And he's definitely the worm's bait. And we almost killed him.
Which, yeah.
So.
So we gotta go tell Melendra.
That's actually
Oh, and then we got to have him apologize to the dragons.
Who was the?
Let's do those in a different order. I don't know which order will be better.
Who was the elf guy at the Waterdeep Council?
It's really bad.
Melendrock.
No, I don't think it was. I think it was one of his ambassadors.
I thought it was Melendrock himself.
Oh, I don't know.
He was there at a time for a time.
Yeah, he's been there at least once in person.
Naren Vane is the disgraced second son of King Melendrock, exiled people and long thought dead.
Oh, Melendrock is dead. Not.
No.
No, the son
They
is.
thought Naren Vane was dead. Believed to be dead.
No,
Yeah.
yes, Narenvain, the son of Melantrock.
Right. Wait, what?
Melendrop's son is the Green Dragon Rider.
They're both dead.
Yeah, I get
Okay.
that.
They're both dead.
Neither
Where
are
did I put
dead.
them?
They're both dead.
They're both gonna end me up dead.
They were both
Yeah.
thought dead. Both are now alive.
So we're gonna.
King Narendrak was the dragon.
Narendrock.
So we're gonna
Confuse it more.
We're gonna kill the elves. Okay, we're gonna kill the elves.
This one, not dead, leader of elves.
Yep.
The worm speaker, not him, is his son.
Yep.
That green
Also
one,
not
that green
dead.
card.
But
But
Melendrock
thought
is missing.
No, Melendrock is in the.
You have learned
We're
nothing
doing this on purpose.
Melendrock.
Okay, quick, everybody, get the family tree out. Okay.
Reminds me of earlier. when I
Scribble.
explained
You want a
male
different
and
colored
female
marker?
to my coworker. She was like, which one's the male cable, which one's the female cable? I'm like, okay, think about this in literal terms. Male goes into female. Oh, that's dirty. I'm like, that's how it works.
Some males have female.
Whoa. Hey. Whoa.
Some males go into males.
Whoa.
No, some.
Tricks.
That
Some
doesn't work with
female-
cables. They just kind of butt up against each other.
Some
so
power,
we're
HP
gonna
power
murder
boards
the
have a
elves.
male inside the female.
And avenge King Melendrock, who has gone missing. Okay.
King Melendrock is the dragon. That
All right,
is
guys.
the dragon.
Yes.
King Melon Dragon.
King Melendragons.
King Narendrock.
The irony is that it's a
The
black
dragon.
dragon.
He was the yellow dragon.
Okay. Yep.
The
So we're
yellow
gonna kill the elves.
Yeah,
Wait.
King Narendrock was the yellow dragon.
Are we gonna go to
He's following-
Waterdeep? What are we doing?
We should probably go to
Should we go to Waterdeep?
Wait, what? Are we going to play D&D today, or are we just going to do this?
I think we're just gonna.
Dragon.
Okay, that works for me.
Hey, we divvied the loot and all of us leveled up. So
I
Right,
need
what
to
did
go
we
to
get?
town.
What did we all get for loot?
I need to go to town,
Base.
so we're gonna go find.
Actually, I gotta figure that one out.
We're going to go
It was like
find
460 or something. Let me confirm.
Melon Vein. We're gonna go find Melon.
Wait, I have money now? Sweet. I was a poor gnome.
Yeah.
Porno, is that what you
That's what I heard. I heard
Christine.
porno with an M on the end. I was a porno. Which means that he was a gnome porn star?
Fund it. This is the campaign. You did this to us.
This is the campaign now.
You did this to us. It's your fault.
Actually, no, I think he did it when he started getting dick currencies.
I think I
add
did
that
it
here.
when
That's
I
right, he
spoke.
still pays people in wieners.
I'm gonna ask you to transmute my portion of the. Oh, we don't have a wizard anymore. I'm gonna spend the rest of the night then just carving away the not dick pieces of the gold.
I don't know if you have the proper tools for that.
It's gold. It's soft.
Waste a lot of
No,
gold.
it's usually the
Theoretically,
Halloween.
his claws should be sharp enough to do that.
Don't question my dick making capabilities.
See,
Let's
this is why I
not
said
talk about
some
this.
males go into males.
I'm a receptacle.
Okay, so are we gonna go to Waterdeep or are we gonna go to the metallic dragons?
We're gonna go to
That's a good question.
Melon Vein.
Okay, that's where we're going. We're going to the elf leader.
Melon
There are
Yeah.
460 per person.
460 per person, got it. So I gained
so
60
where are
and
you
put
looking
400
for
back
them?
into the
Did you owe money to the party?
Yes.
fund?
For my cloak.
Hold on.
And this
Hold
is
on,
the
we're
first
doing
time we got money.
Basic math.
I know, right?
Must be so hard for you.
I need to focus because I haven't done basic math since college.
Well,
Basic math?
Hey.
You did basic math in college?
You
I
have
wish.
that,
Well,
the
yeah, it's
Facebook
necessary
post
to do
that I
basic
had
math
up?
in order to do advanced
I need to figure
math.
out exactly how much
It's
Kinda.
just,
I just need to see.
He just
that's
went to a
just
special
basic
college.
math in
39.
disguise.
So that brings
Very
us up
nasty
to
disguise.
40.
Yes.
Three,
We're gonna look for
1,
King
1.9.
Elf.
yep. Did you
And-
include the 35 gold
Melon
from
bait.
that already?
Don't drink
Yes.
all your water.
I did add the
Where
35
should we
gold.
look for him?
Point
In the high
three.
forest?
at
Should we
this point.
scour the entirety of the high forest?
Wait, he's not lost.
All right.
Let's do his
By the
exit
way,
for him.
new update on our
Party,
party
fund?
fund. We're at 4,311.
All right, I would like to spend that.
Gold.
Yes.
Gold.
Didn't we just divvy that?
Sounds like
No.
we're running a
No.
12 on.
That's what's in the party fund.
That's
We
the
divvied-
party
We
fund.
divvied what we got.
We just got from the
I'm
Dragon's
suggesting, like, we sell all those things that he listed off, plus the potion of longevity, and then we can we could probably spit out like 500 gold apiece per person out of the party fund because we haven't needed to buy anything for a while.
I'd suggest 500 for the diamonds right away for everybody.
Everybody gets a
Resurrections.
diamond. Yeah, everybody gets a diamond. That's like 100%
Everybody gets one.
necessary.
I don't
So-
really think I need one.
Everybody
Yes.
gets a diamond.
You say that now.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend. So,
Actually,
Drax.
Crows are my best friend.
whoa. Armored birds are your best friend.
let me take a quick look at resurrection real quick.
I would
Also,
like
we
to
might
make
be needing
Loki's
some
AC higher. Oh,
gentle
wait, no.
scrolls of gentle repose that I need to be able to cast
Hey, Ryan.
because I will be the. If everybody else dies,
That is
I
the
will
first
be
time
the
you
only
heard that.
survivor. This is a not
I've only gotten
object.
knocked out twice. I've never died. Not
You have
even
2
close.
kids?
I
Wow.
technically had 3.
Where should we
Yeah.
look for this guy?
My character had 3. 2 of them are dead.
Is there not just a
And the other one is
capital?
He's hiding.
father.
Is
And
he?
by hiding, I mean he's missing.
Hey.
He's
Okay.
been missing for
When-
months. That's why
Yeah.
I kept confusing both of them. Isn't that what you said? You literally said that this guy was missing. Then why did you say we were going to search for him?
I said, where are you looking for him? Not where are you searching him
Okay.
out.
I guess I just translated
Okay.
for myself.
What do I have to do to get my
The
crows?
continent is in a state of upheaval, and he has regularly traveled between the high forest and Waterdeep on official business in the last few months. You
Right.
don't know his most current whereabouts, so I'm wondering how you're trying to find him.
We
We
have
find
to
a
go to
bunch of bear
Waterdeep to get to
traps
Misty Forest.
And
So
just spread them all
Yeah.
over the forest. We'll catch something eventually.
What noise does a
Waterdeep,
rock
my vote's
make
for
when it's
Waterdeep.
captured?
Waterdeep seems like the
Waterdeep,
best
let's go.
decision,
Waterdeep.
because we have to sell all the
So
stuff
deep.
anyway.
So much water.
So we're going to Waterdeep.
The Melon Dragon.
So, in
Black
which
Dragon.
order are we going to
Imagine
do
a
this?
Black Dragons
Give
are now
his
melon
apology
dragons.
and then tell him
Imagine
that
a
his
melon
son's a,
we'll let the
He's
barbarian,
trying
the
to
other
power.
barbarian, figure it out.
That is what
We'll
he
probably
told
tell us. Yeah, we'll probably.
Do we get the apology before or after we tell him his son's a...
We'll probably tell him first, and then we'll get the apology.
me. Tell him that we will give him very good information if he agrees.
Your son's alive, and we need you to give an apology. Your son is also the dragon speaker.
He's also a dick.
He's also a dick.
So let's just say he's a
He
dick
wasn't
and
that much
forget
of a
about the
dick.
dragon speaker part.
No, the dragon was.
Yeah,
For
the dragon was
sure.
an asshat. He wasn't that ass.
We're going to Waterdeep.
Rel-
Well, I mean, he
Relatively
was
speaking.
saying that he was going to kill
That is the
the dragon,
consensus of the
and
party,
That was the only
regardless
one he
of their
killed.
talking.
Oh
Yeah, not
yeah.
talking
No,
sense.
he's an asshole.
Right. So we're going to Waterdeep.
So how would I get my crow to have more?
After we
HP?
go to
Does
Waterdeep, we'll tell
anybody know? Because it has like 3, even though its AC is like 15.
All right, let's see. Hey,
I'm about to
Ryan,
crap
can I see
myself
the
from this.
DMG real quick? I do actually need to check one thing real quick on it.
What are you talking about now? I'm sorry, I missed that.
What?
What did you say?
Saying we're going to Waterdeep.
Bird, it
Oh,
might
okay.
get experience.
He said he was going to poop himself if we didn't
Be
do
careful
anything.
though, it has like a quarter of a hit point.
I don't know why that's so
Hey,
funny.
but I can choose
Set
not
up for
to kill
Waterdeep.
it.
Yay.
I can
Can
just
you
choose to
really
knock
hold
it out.
back?
Are you making any stops along
I
the
love
way?
it.
Are we stopping on the way
Its
to
AC
Waterdeep?
is 16.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Yeah.
I can take a -5 to my roll
All right.
Yeah, but
if I still make it.
yeah, but
That thing goes dead if it.
you remember what happens when you hit, right?
Yeah, but I can just choose to knock it out.
That's a
Doing
disgust.
non-lethal damage times like 15 its HP is kind of a lot. Before you roll,
All right, I will. I'm gonna drop all my weapons. Okay, I would like to spar with my bird very carefully.
With my
I'm
thumb.
going to tie pillows to my bird.
Eh.
Quinn's facial expression. How do you very carefully spar?
I tie pillows to my hands. I
With
just
an
said-
armored bird.
Tie pillows to the bird, too.
I can still kill a bird with pillows tied to my
I
hands.
Yeah, that's
Smother.
also take
Done.
all my weapons and things off, and then I want it to gain experience because it needs more health. Because like 3 is not gonna work.
I've never witnessed something
For-
so irrelevant in my life.
Wait, wait.
That is completely
Wait.
irrelevant.
We were in a campaign with Nate. You sure
All
about
right,
this?
yeah.
You
Make
steer a
an
boat
animal
with your
handling
dick.
check.
Animal handling check. I am trained in that.
Animal.
Roll.
I need you to handle that animal.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Way to bring it to me.
Ryan, there you go.
Yeah.
No
I
idea.
need
what
you
you
I
to
don't
there
want
now.
this lovemaking to happen.
Handle
All right,
that
I need
animal.
you to
With his
determine
tails
if how
side?
these
Dirty
guys
animal.
use
Hand.
an attunement slot.
So what is my motive?
Tails Knight is working.
Tails Knight is not working enough, apparently.
What isn't?
Oh my god. If I kill this thing, I'm coming after you. I gotta do it.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna beat this shit. I'm gonna fight this bird, but if it dies,
Yeah,
fuck
if
you.
it does, it's my fault.
If it dies, remember Largatha's going into town tonight, and I will make your DM life hell.
I doubt you're going into town tonight, considering you're a day's travel away from any civilization.
Tonight, as in this session.
She'll
Oh
she will
well, that
run
I
very
can live
fast.
with that.
You think
I
you
don't
can
know.
out screw the DM when you're trying to screw with him? He'll just have.
I think she plans to walk into the most populated and well-defended city on the continent
And
at
just
the
start a war.
moment.
I will start a war.
That I believe.
We're not Helen of Troy.
No, I'm
Your
Largatha.
face did not launch 1,000 ships unless they were away.
Get the fuck away!
Despite outward appearances at times, you do in fact know what you are doing, so you manage not to leave
away
any
with that one.
Wait, she knows what
crippling
she's doing.
wounds
Let's
on Armor
say
Bird.
that again, real quick. Very
However, it
slowly,
would
so
appear that you have underestimated Armor Bird's durability and speed while under the effects of its body weight and armor.
I like that its name is Armor Bird now.
It's Floki.
Floki bird.
You succeed in managing not to mangle your bird, but the bird seems confused and scared, and it doesn't understand what's going on here.
First, I would have told it. Okay, let's
It still
back
seems.
up. First, I communed with my bird and said, we are going to train.
commune with the bird.
I can.
Yeah.
I actually can talk to him.
She can cast speak with animals as a ritual.
Oh God, have mercy.
Okay, so I would like to talk to the bird first. Can we back this up?
Sure, we can retcon it.
I like how
The
you're
bird is no
holding the
longer
DM
confused and
hostage.
scared.
With
The
threats
bird now feels like a
further
younger
role
brother
play.
with an older brother who likes to body slam him into the ground.
Yeah, I imagine I would be quite amused when you pile drove the bird.
I just imagine this.
Now, does
The
the
bird
You need to
like,
fall over on the
okay,
bird.
like
Get a
an
level?
older brother
Does he get a
that
level?
weighs
Level
about
2 now?
2,000 times his weight.
He doesn't appear to be substantially tougher by the end of your training session when you arrive in Waterdeep. Speaking of which, because you said you made no pit stops or anything, there are the usual small encounters, but nothing I'm going to make you walk your way through because they're all easily handled.
Question in the face.
My bird ticket.
But you managed
No one
to
sees the road during those encounters.
you managed to arrive in Waterdeep in relatively
see
good
arrows
time.
fly.
As you get closer to Waterdeep, you see more and more people recognize you. Just blatantly recognize who you are right away and your authority with the council. And you are informed as you approach Waterdeep that it is good that you are back because the delegates are gathering for an emergency session.
Shit
Oh
has
god,
hit fans.
Melondrop's dead.
Well, Melondrock is
Melon
either
dragon.
here or he's not.
Melonvein.
When you
Oh,
all
I have
get
a melon dragon in my bag still.
when you all get to
You can make
Waterdeep,
that into armor.
it is long overdue for everyone to pay for the living
Or a
expenses.
cloak, so you have immunity.
Wait,
to that type
we
of-
have
You should make it into a
From
cloak.
living in the woods.
from living in the
color is
woods.
Yes, you do.
I had this exact same conversation the first time he reclaimed. So, what
What did I even open this
How
up
much?
for?
I'm looking
How
at
many
what's on your
months?
phone and I'm wondering what the hell is that.
Here are some things you never knew about boobs, but should.
I see. I like that.
George Takei posted it.
Oh, good.
Who did?
Then it'll be on my
That
George
sounds
Takei.
like something that you would post, actually.
Subaru
Yeah,
from
actually it
Star Trek.
does. Although, yeah, he's been posting more clickbait recently.
I thought you
wasn't
said
clickbait,
clickbait.
Okay, so
Clickbait.
what is the fee for aristocratic living? Wasn't it 500?
It was a minimum of 300. You went for 500 last year.
Rocked.
I believe it was 500.
All right, now where's living
What's how much you
expenses?
paid?
To live my beautiful
Depends on
luxurious
what you were
lifestyle.
going for. Like,
No, I'm trying to figure out where the.
I just
Part
want some
is,
basic
but-
stuff.
I do need
it's like
Possibly
$2
a
a day
ring.
for like
Then I won't be able to
Google
afford
or
it.
something like that to just like
Lifestyle, see expenses.
You're about to
Yeah, I
get
need
enough
to
money
figure out
from
where
the-
that went to.
yeah.
But that
I'm not
money's going
finding
straight
it.
to a
Okay, so
So,
Expenses, page 157.
Okay.
so I'd
what
say
if I have
300.
What am I living for?
Yourself a cloak
Here it is.
Because I can
and a
cook animals
diamond,
and find
you should be
food and
fine.
water every day.
So we were doing those
Probably get a
per
cloak on
day.
discount.
For up to 5 people.
How many
I think
weeks?
it mostly
How
comes back
many
to not
months?
so much food.
How much do you have?
Or how
Comes back
long?
to,
Almost
like,
2,000.
You could
Should we
afford
pay
all that.
for?
when we pick up a few random
We're paying
supplies,
by the month. I
like,
missed last
you're
month,
gonna
and I'm not
get-
going to penalize
Because
you
you're
for
going to
that,
get
but
like
pay for this
400,
month.
500.
So that amount
for
times
what
30.
you need to maintain your
Okay.
equipment,
The
that kind of
diamond.
So for Justin, urban aristocratic lifestyle is a minimum of 300 gold if he wants to maintain it.
I'm just
So
going
it
to go
sounds
with the
like you're living
comfortable
on
again.
then.
What's the one?
Very much. I don't need food and all that. I get that on myself.
I think you would live something like a modest, which is basically just what you need to
yeah,
maintain
as-
your equipment.
Yeah. Just
Okay. Well, then
without the
that's 10
expenditure of any
physical
money,
days,
you
so
can
it's
live
30.
a modest lifestyle as long as you're in the wilderness.
Yeah, you could be self-sufficient in the wilderness.
Anything more than that, you would have to pay for, though.
On carbs.
I go for the comfortable.
Well, that's her background. What's that?
What?
So is this paying for the next month? They're paying it forward, basically?
No, this is for the month you just lived.
Oh, okay.
Good, I didn't live that with you guys.
When you had to live somewhere.
Yeah. On the road.
On the
Yeah,
road
that's why I live too. So what do I have to make my bird do? Can I go find? I want to find a wizard. A druid. I'm gonna go find a
This
druid.
never ends well. This never ends well.
As long as they don't challenge me, I don't have to answer with violence.
Let's play a game called Try Not to Challenge Largatha. You won't win.
You won't win. It's not.
It
going
literally
to-
says on her character sheet, violence is the answer to everything.
That's not very good.
Pretty great.
That's dangerous. In a city as big as Waterdeep, that's dangerous. So
Like if a child asks me for a piece of copper,
Fuck you.
is that a challenge?
Yeah, you punch him in the
where
face.
are you looking to try and find this wizard druid?
Wizarud.
Wizard.
Wizarud Sandstorm.
Say the Mage District.
The Mage District. As per what that guy or Drax told me.
There is a northeast, south, and nice district, I believe, are the former districts of Waterdeep.
Go to the nice district. It's better there.
Nice.
The Knight.
Oh.
K-N-I-G.
I like
Fuck
my
would have a
version
nice
better.
district.
I go
Maybe
to
that's what you
all.
call it. Are you looking anywhere in particular?
No, I don't know this place.
Make me an investigation check.
Okay, come on, please don't feel friendly.
All right.
What the hell?
I want a
failed
quick
you.
question on things we
It's
should be
somewhere
selling.
around like a spine.
Selling everything that isn't currently equipped.
It's not a lot of bonus.
Do you want the actual awards of Waterdeep?
Sure.
Justin.
With the Sea Ward, the North Ward, the Castle Ward,
Castle, that's the one.
the Trades Ward, Dock Ward, Southern Ward, and City of the Dead.
I remember that one. I remember to stay away from that one.
I go there to find it.
In any event, you are completely unable to locate a wizard of any kind of suitable potential.
In a wizard or
You are momentarily distracted by a street magician who informs you he is not, in fact, a wizard.
All right. Question, everybody.
It will, however,
Does he know
take
where
your
to
gold.
find
Were we going to be
Question.
selling the Staff of the Woodlands? The one the dragon wanted?
What's that?
Were we going to be selling this staff of the woodlands?
I recommend selling it. I recommended finding a way to send it back to the dragon so we don't piss it off.
Wait, which dragon was that? What that was pissed off at it to begin with?
Silver Dragon.
No, Silver Dragon was pissed
What
off
we do
at.
is by the
Worm
time.
No,
by
no,
the time
not the
we
silver,
try to
because
give
the
it back,
silver
it'll be
wanted
enough
the.
that if we piss it
was
off,
it the
we can
bronze
just
or
kill
the
it.
copper?
Her name
I don't
is
think-
Taz McKella, and she is the Copper Dragon.
Oh.
So
Aren't
fuck
those
the
ones my
copper
friends?
dragon and sell it.
We can just get. We need to befriend the Copper Dragon, despite
That
what
sounds
the
very
mage wanted.
painful and like it would cause a lot of blood loss.
I was making a fuck joke in my
Okay,
head.
so
The Copper Dragon.
I would like to now go to a guard of the city.
I don't want to piss off dragons.
Like-
World of
Let's
Warcraft
not
doesn't
piss
work
off
that way.
dragons.
You can't right-click the
Hey,
guards.
it works in Morrowind.
Minimap.
I was gonna
I'm
say
gonna
it
go to the
works
guard
on
and see if they know where a druid
Morrowind
is.
and Skyrim and Oblivion.
I got 11 for whatever that
Hey,
roll would be.
and in Daggerfall and in.
Actually, that
The
would be
original?
an investigation. That's actually the. Yeah.
Oh wait,
The
what?
guards seem surprised that you're asking them and suggest that they don't have any kind of special contact with a wizard or a druid subsect, but that your contacts through the Order, through the Emerald Enclave, are probably your best bets. Are you not on good speaking terms with them?
She's not good on speaking.
Yeah, that's
You
pretty
would,
accurate.
you would pass 5 words. You and I know that one.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Amber rolled
So we can get
clay.
we can get druids at
Wait, that was
this urgent
syllables.
meeting that they have going right now.
There should be lots of very
Good.
important
I'm
druids
going to
there.
a meeting.
Okay, we're going to the meeting.
Oh God, have mercy! We're going to the meeting.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
yeah.
might give me this bird.
Okay,
for free
question
now.
though. Things
like
we
these
wanted to
meetings.
sell: Staff of the Woodlands,
Yeah,
Poison
that's how you
Brand,
got your sword. Go ahead.
Poison Brand Dagger. Are we selling
Yeah,
that?
right.
recommending we
That's
sell
how I
that
got
one.
my sword for
Sell
free.
it. Anti-poison ewer.
We can
I
sell
like it, but we probably won't use it properly.
It's
Got
cute,
it.
but we can
Staff
sell
of
it.
the Adder.
Sell it.
Yeah.
Hat of Disguise. I ain't using it. It takes an attunement slot.
Oh, it takes an attunement slot. I don't think anybody's gonna want it then.
I don't know. Can I be a clown?
Okay, we're selling
We're
it.
selling.
That's okay.
Leather
I'm getting
armor.
Staff of Wonders,
Does
but
anybody
whatever.
need
Wand
leather
warmer.
armor?
Yeah, that one.
No one can use leather armor.
No one can use leather.
I can use
Well,
leather.
we can use it, but we
Yeah,
can wear.
I was gonna say I have stud leather, which in this case works just as good as the leather armor +1.
Yeah. So did I? Oh, okay.
Am I able to? Okay.
All
so there are a
right,
couple
potion
things
of
I wanna sell.
longevity.
Can
I'm
I
going
do
to
that,
try
or
to
do I do
sell.
the meeting first?
Diminutive potion. Does anybody want to be small?
Depends.
The
For
other
starters,
Is the meeting
Yeah,
going on
urgent.
right now?
We're
So we
not
might
selling
wanna
the
get
potion
to
of
it.
invisibility.
you in fact show up late. They have been in council for 2 days already.
Okay.
I'm going straight there.
And
I'm
scrolls
going there
just
after
sell.
I find out I can.
I'm gonna
Sell all the
start,
ones we can't use.
After you
except
what?
for disintegrate,
After I find out they can
just in
help
case.
me.
I guess.
And maybe the hentai. No.
And maybe
Who knows? If you use it in a non-lethal way, it could be fun.
So we go to the council meeting.
Proper gender to make use of that.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Well,
Okay.
tentacles don't care.
now,
I know they.
Order of the
Still.
Green. I would like to talk to the Order of the Green.
Well, we'll have to go through their spiel
The
first,
Green Man Group.
and then you can talk to them all you want.
No, they'll remember you.
I just got some new combat
Because
abilities.
we're going to basically be bursting in while they're
I got a new
conversation.
cantrip from that level. Bullshit.
Yeah.
That's
the
it.
fuck
And
is
then
this
like a
gnome?
weird, like you can't
Who's this
talk to
gnome?
me
What
in my
happened
head.
to the
without
wizard?
having
Why do you have the wizard's hat?
I do an extra
There's
D8
no wizard's
radiant
head,
damage on any of my attacks.
Christ.
No, I think he's
My
still wearing
my smites are also increased by another D8. of
Well, depending on
radiant
your attunement slots, I mean, there's really no harm in doing it. But we can get
My
money
attunement
for
slots are
it.
full.
No.
damage. I was
How many
gonna
do you even
double-check
get?
mine.
It can net you 500 gold. So.
It would appear that word of your arrival has spread before you, such that when you arrive at the council chambers,
They're still shocked.
you are often offered courtesy, a brief refreshment, a chance to make yourselves presentable if you so wish it before they will usher you into the council chambers.
Yeah. That's happening.
I'm gonna go in there bloody,
Yeah,
rusty.
it'd probably be appropriate.
There's no time
to
for a
get
bath
presentable.
when I have a bird to talk about.
So I'm going to beautify myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Just
go.
get presentable.
I'm gonna put his hair in braids.
Gonna warm braid your hair?
Remember, the goddess does not demand pacifism.
She does not. Obviously, we could braid the hair. Could do the standard elven braid, you know, the little circle thing. It goes back into
It would
the
be very
really,
presentable.
really terrible ponytail thing that they do. Yeah, let's do that.
I was gonna reach for a rag to clean
You
the
do it
dirt
with
out
one
of the
hand.
scratches in my armor, and then I
Yep.
realized my armor really doesn't scratch. So I'm
And
good.
done. And then thaumaturgy my eyes to sparkle, and we're good to go.
Damn
I
it,
comment
Thaumaturgy
that Drax
specifies
looked
your eyes. I can't make his
particularly
eyes
fabulous
like
today.
black. Just like just solid black, and you wouldn't even know.
Why are you looking at me like that? I understand that you are in awe of my essence, but there's no need to stare.
I
Drax is a lot.
precipitate myself
So,
cleaner.
before we walk
Instead of
in, I'm
drinking
actually
normally?
going to put on my gold-laid bathrobe as if it was a cloak.
Oh God, yes.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I do have
So,
precipitate.
we're gonna walk in. I'm gonna, like, heavily emphasize my new gold-laid cloak. Just, like, make it, like, flow back as I'm coming into the room. And
I'm
the
gonna
hair needs to, like, go
Thermatology,
up.
the cape.
I'm gonna
I
shout at
think
the top of my
that-
lungs. Look, he's got a cloak, everybody!
Drax, I'll help you out. I'll go in going like this. Yeah, with
Perfect.
This thing. I'm helping out.
Perfect. This is
His
flawless.
hair.
Flawless.
His hair's in braid now.
This is where I use that potion of invisibility.
No, you are not using the potion of invisibility.
And then
You don't
we are
find the
here.
potion of
We hear you're
invisibility when you ask.
distressed. This. What seems to be the problem? Sparkly eyes,
You
looking around the room.
You are the problem.
The room was awash with conversation of multiple delegates bickering loudly and with grand gestures to each other, as it appears that tensions are running high as the sessions have worn on over the days. But that all stops slowly at first, and then more abruptly as Drax enters the room and announces his presence in a bold voice.
You're encouraging him too much.
I'm literally doing this. Just like I cannot facepalm harder. If I facepalm
then
any
I
harder, I
say-
will gore my own hand.
I need
I
to
was
speak
gonna
to the
say,
green emerald guys.
If you see the
delegate-
if you see the rogue, she's face palming too.
You notice the usual contingent
Actually,
contingent
I find somebody dressed in
of
green
all
and
of the
I
members of
assume
the
they're
council, namely Sir
Green guy.
Istval, King Melendrock, Terran
good, we gotta
Fordblade,
talk
Marshal
some
Ravengard, Ambassador Braun Anvil, Lord Neverember, and Lady Silverhand, including a new person who sits at the High Council on Lady Silverhand's left, who is a tiefling.
Got some
Female?
present.
You
Does it
should be
say?
friends. You should be friends.
I
Female
don't
now.
know. Is it a lady? Because your wife.
DeGault does not even need to make a
Yeah,
gesture
wasted
this
time.
time. It appears that they have been expecting you, and they usher you to your seats as a pair of important-looking officials come out from the sidelines and approach Largatha and whisper to you in a hushed voice, yes, we can take care of that later. We need to speak to you more about your mountain.
Are they dressed in green?
Roll for it, Ryan.
Roll what though?
Let's see if they're wearing green. Oh, yeah.
They're not.
Then I go find somebody who's wearing green and I sit next to them and assume that they're the green emerald guy. And be like, I will only leave if this person comes with me.
We
Are
are
you
the good
choosing
guys.
anybody, or are you excluding people you know obviously aren't?
Somebody who's dressed in green.
That guy's obviously not.
Is he?
All
Is
right,
King
let's
Melonvein?
see,
Is he in green?
well,
Because
he's-
I can't tell you.
Let's be honest.
Whose contingent would wear green here?
King Melendrock is an elf. Elves generally wear green.
Freaking
anyone-
He's
anyone
also
might
King
wear
Misty.
green.
Well, actually-
Forest.
No, he's
Forest
a high
are
elf.
green.
He might not.
He might be wearing blue. This is true.
Blue or gold, maybe even a purple.
Gold and green are complementary. This would be flawless. This is what
he's
King
a-
Melendrock is.
Also, is a very royal color.
That is true.
So it might be a little purple and gold.
Leader, blah blah blah. Probably
Viking.
not him.
Yep.
Or
Melendrock,
cloth is magic and it's all three colors.
Ravengard, no.
At once.
Braun Anvil,
I'll be right back. So I
no.
was.
Neverember, maybe.
Green, blue, and purple.
Silverhand,
Have to size
definitely
be able to do
not.
Change clothes?
person?
Yes, I think so.
He's mumbling to himself. He's trying to decide how many people could possibly be wearing green.
Um,
And he has to roll percentile to see which one is closest to you, because it's probably the one you'd go for.
One, I have direction die.
oh, I'm so glad I did that the other way.
Suddenly, a green dragon bursts into the room.
Hey,
It's
I
green.
need to talk to you.
It's trying to talk to
I already forgot the green dragon's name. It was like
you. It's ridiculous.
it was something
never met
short,
dragons.
short and started with a CH.
I'm like, you guys know dragons. Oh my god.
What?
Chew.
It was like.
Also,
John or
you
something
had a
like
fabulous
that.
Charizard?
Right?
Yeah, that's-
Oh.
Wait, wait.
I'm here.
you find
that would be,
you
uh,
find
none
a
of
gnome in conversation with some of his fellows, discussing some matters for which they have multiple notes strewn about, beverage containers. Looks like they've been at it for a while now. You sit down next to him and inform him that you need to speak with him about a bird.
And then I
100%
tell the
just-
guys trying to get me out of the room that I will not leave without this person accompanying me.
I'm assuming that they're in the chamber room.
Make a persuasion check.
Or what?
Persuasion check.
I'll roll the 20.
I just realized how terrible it would be if she boosted her persuasion. But you don't have a bonus to it.
Oh, thank God.
You found a way to boost your persuasion. Oh my god, that'd be terrible.
Immediately the world comes to a standstill. I'm like, oh fuck did we just do?
It's like 1,000 voices cried out at once.
And we're not suddenly silenced.
The gnome sees
And I keep screaming.
confused by your abruptness, but enough people around you appear to be unsurprised that when she looks about for support, she finds enough people looking at her with sympathetic eyes that she gleans the idea of what's going on here. She says, "Can it wait until after the meeting?"
Roll a persuasion check.
Whoa. She wants you to persuade her.
13.
Does that succeed? Would that succeed? How would you even determine
Yeah,
that?
exactly.
You
I sit next to you really closely. so that as to if she tries to move, she won't escape my notice.
Okay.
You got a blood crazed barbarian sitting next to you. What do you do?
The other two can see that you're clearly busy right now, but they wish to extract a promise from you that you will stop by and chat with them after the meeting is done.
Yeah, talk to them about the mountain.
Yes, I have to tell them about my bird who is actually from Mount Dew. I will let them know that this is a native bird to Mount Dew, and then I'll introduce
the last
them.
of
And that they're
its
all
species.
born with armor like this.
Be the last of its species.
Whoa! Well, no, they did bird than eggs, so that's fine. I was thinking,
When they hatch, they're born in, what is it, man?
Mithril.
They're born in mithril eggs, so that when they hatch, they carve armor, and then they just grow up with it.
Yes.
That is what I will be telling them of Mount Dew.
All I can imagine is every
It's a
dwarf
blacksmith
ever will go there for the rest
I
of
call it a blackbird.
People are not going to actually go try to find this just because it's
Lady Silverhand greets the rest of you and asks you to please wait for a moment while some discussions wrap up. But she would like to hear a formal report in more organized settings.
Okay. So we wait to give our report.
Some
there
time
food?
passes. You notice a number of people speaking with each other. There is food, yes.
So there is still conversations going on.
Yes, they have returned to their conversations.
Not at all.
To get food, I carry
pick up a
this
table.
gnome with me.
You notice among the gathered representatives, some amounts from each of the factions whom you've
Offer you
seen
a
here before.
table.
There's the Order of the Gauntlet, there's the Harpers, there's the Emerald Enclave.
Stay clear of the Harpers. On so many levels.
That's where you can find a druid.
Gosh, why can't I think of?
Harpers are where you can find a druid.
What?
Oh yeah,
they
there's the
don't know that.
Lord's
I have
Alliance.
one.
That's right.
Yeah.
All the members of the Lord's Alliance are here, including the new
You find a real druid
tiefling who you've
with
never
Gnome
met.
druid.
Male or
That
female?
You see, what?
Male or female?
Female.
I'm telling you.
You see a member
How do you know I'm
Not
looking for a
question,
druid?
McCath.
Oh
Just said
gosh.
you were looking for a druid.
Shoot,
Oh, I
what was
said
her
I was
name?
looking for the
I
emerald.
feel so bad now. I used to have this
Yeah,
down
I'm saying
pat.
she doesn't look like an emerald.
If her name's
Okay.
McCath,
No, not
I'm
hers.
looking at her.
Um,
I say no, she's wearing green.
you're gonna start a harem.
Yes.
Did you just ask her to marry you?
No, I haven't even introduced myself.
you
yet.
see
I had to
Elia?
Save her from a dragon first.
you see the human Elia, along with several awkward-looking contingent members with her, likely as representatives from the dragons. And you see sticking out like a sore thumb in a corner by themselves, being openly scorned by many of the people next to them. Some haughty-looking wizards in red robes.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
I don't like that.
I like them.
Arcana,
Thane?
Red Wizards of Thane.
Thane?
Yes.
Oh, I like
Alright.
them. I
I
like them.
noticed them
I will
immediately.
do Arcana.
That's the
of
one that
18.
was the dude, right? That's the one that I.
Yes.
Yeah.
The demon.
Yeah.
has assist. I'm sure they're helping.
Hey, Caitlin.
Still don't like them.
Do your bird.
Yeah, don't have to.
The way their eggshell pops out is that's their helmet.
Yeah.
Oh, I lived right next to them.
I'm gonna approach Melon Dragon.
100 years ago.
I suppose I was like 100 years, and it's like, oh wait, that's kind of normal for
No, I mean,
Yeah.
300, 400 years. I forget this.
Melon Vegan. Melon Vegan. He's an elf. He's a vegan.
He's having a conversation with Representative Ron Anvil at the moment.
Oh, okay.
You can discern not necessarily the words from this distance, but from the tone and the inflection that they are having an argument.
That's irrelevant to me, but
No, I was going to literally approach them. Because I think people, it sounds like people are moving around.
Have the all information.
Some are.
Rather than
Okay. Yep, you approach him.
just.
What are they bickering about?
They are discussing their various
Yeah, this was.
objections to you and your party making concessions on their behalf, and that as a result they should definitely be granted a substantial portion of the aid of the dragons when they come to assist.
I'm actually looking for the map. Which.
And they're having differences over who's going to commit what troops to the defense of where, and King Melendrock seems very committed to not putting his forces anywhere except the Misty Forest. As you get closer, and you open your mouth as though to speak, he turns to you and he says, "I've already heard what you've done. There's no reason to explain anything. You can go over there now."
Who, Melondrock says that?
Yes.
I have something that's personally relevant to you, but all right then. And I'll walk away.
They continue bickering with each other.
Which thing
I
did
was
he?
going to warn him.
wow.
I was gonna say.
Because it's going to come up in the report, but all right.
I was gonna say
where I was going.
which thing are you talking about that he heard
Basically, the
that
only
we
rock
did?
gnome city ever.
That he has to issue a formal apology.
Not just that, but which thing? I mean, we took out Ghislaine. We destroyed part of a town. We took out.
Destroyed part of a town.
Didn't the dragon help destroy part of the town?
The aftermath of the dragon attack.
Yeah, that white dragon that killed up your friend.
You know where Beholder is?
Yeah. It's not really our fault that a dragon came in and ripped the thing to shreds.
Well, the
Even
town
though
was
it came
already
straight
destroyed
after
before.
you.
Delon Winterhound comes up to you and asks you very briefly if you were successful in learning anything about the attacks on the Misty Forest that he was concerned about.
Yes.
Says, "I presume you will have more in depth when Lady Silverhead calls the council back to proper order.
They just start
A lot.
when they bring me food
Says,
back in. They just
I shall not take more of your time then, but it gladdens me to know that you were successful. I hope we have made some progress on that front." And he points over towards those two and he says, "And don't worry about them. They're going to be sore about it for, well, that one at least a couple of decades, but it'll pass in time. He's already given an apology. If you'd not known him personally, you'd think he was actually quite sincere about it."
Which
I
one
know
gave
how
you a
I
blood
know
sheet?
how the pride is of the longer-lived species. I know how he'll work. Chances are he'll give up on the grudge by the time I'm dead, which will be in about
2 days.
40, 50 years.
Says that would
If
seem
we're
to
lucky.
be a reasonable estimate.
If we're lucky, otherwise it could be 3-4 century grudge. Elves
Well-
are known for that.
When I'm like 70, I don't care. When I'm
gonna-
dead, I especially don't care.
Well, you never know. Some days the wars may go up into the heavens.
I don't care right now, and I think.
Yeah,
all
by
of
that
these
time I'll be level 60 and won't give
beings
a crap.
If you don't
Live a long
die
time or just
before
childish.
that.
And I think I'm a child for being like so.
I don't know what I'm doing.
short-lived.
I'm counting time
Just
for
all
myself again.
babies. All of
Although we've
these
already
long
triggered the next
things.
event, so we'll save that for a second.
Dragons, elves, they're all babies. Not you.
As word spreads and moves, ebbs
for
and
like
flows
400
along
years.
the tides of discussion,
Yeah.
100.
They're freaking babies.
eventually
For them, they've been that long and being
the
so
representatives
fast, like
of the
they're
Red
babies.
Wizards perk up
They are just
and gather themselves with
whiny.
apparent dignity and stride purposely towards your group.
I eye them very cautiously.
As they're walking closer,
How well known
I-
are you?
Huh?
in that- How well known are you in that region? Any at all?
I was a captain of a city on a trade route on the other side of the mountains.
So someone.
Where's the map? He needs to know.
So you may be relatively unknown within Waterdeep, correct?
Unknown
I've been to
within
Waterdeep,
Waterdeep,
but
but within
no one-
Fae is probably somewhat well
They
known.
may not actually know me. I was just a captain of a city guard.
Yeah,
They up here.
probably not, but I will.
Okay.
Yep,
Here.
see.
He
Yeah, I was
said
gonna
he
say
was
you
from
may
up
be
here.
known, but not well
Okay.
known.
On
So,
the other side of Fae. The Fae, yeah. It was always on the other side of mountains. But red wizards are red wizards.
yeah.
He's
They were
very far
Beneath
away.
contempt if they knew you at all.
So I was trying to
Yeah.
draw a dragon.
Yeah.
And I was wondering why it
That's
looked
20
like a
years
bear
I've
with
just been
wings.
wondering that
And I
whole
realized I
time,
gave it
so.
arms.
And that's why you're level 11.
Dragons don't have
Shut
arms.
up.
Yeah, they actually they don't
wings,
have
don't
arms, but that's a wyvern.
No, I haven't been using
Four
it at
legs is
30
a
other
dragon,
levels.
2 legs is a
You know what? I was going to pull out the monster manual, but I think this would be just so much more
So
clear.
technically,
Yeah,
the
I guess they
dragons
did.
in
They're just, like,
Skyrim
not
are
even
actually
visible.
wyverns.
This is a dragon.
Is it-
Note that it has front digits
No, it doesn't.
and a thumb that is capable of gripping by sideways momentum.
I think I was thinking of
Note that
I was
this
thinking of other
is a
dragons.
wyvern. Note that it does not have front digits and instead has just wings.
I'm gonna
But it
flip-
does have the dew claws up here.
No piss in your mouth.
Did you really just give us a biology lesson?
I'm sorry.
So, speaking of biology,
I was just giving you a hard time, man.
That's the only thing I could find.
you're giving us a biology lesson on dragons. I think it needs to be a little more complete than that.
But no, I think it's probably just the shape of the
could
head.
give
Probably
you
throws
all
it
the-
off.
Was
It looks like
fourth
he's got
edition
rounded
he hated?
ears.
I think it was
up
fourth
here,
edition that he hated.
and I think
They
that's probably
became
what's
more
giving you the
cat-like,
impression
not
of it.
reptile-like.
That's
No,
because
well, no, I
It's
think it was he hated
Like, it
it
looks fine
because
to
they
me.
lost all their intelligence and became mindless
Feral.
beasts,
Yeah,
essentially.
fourth edition dragons.
Yeah, he hated 4th edition dragons. I know that much.
You can leave off the dragons.
So,
They approach. Sorry, what?
right, before you got distracted. So I noticed the red wizards coming over. I'm going to turn around. Okay. And then when I hear them start talking to any one of the other party members, I'm going to turn around really rapidly so that the cloak gets emphasized and flies up again.
I'm gonna silent image
They come over
something
to
around
you.
you right now. I don't know what it is though.
A giant dog chewing on
A
it.
giant penis flying out of your pants.
So when I turn around, it's just going to be
Yeah.
right at the red wizards.
Dude, just make it like a dick shotgun. When he spins, it just shoots.
And like
dicks
it's been so
everywhere.
fast, and he stops that it has like a whip. Crack a whip on the audience. This is the thing that's going to happen. Or something
looking at
for
how the
your
Red
sake,
Wizards
or
kill
something
you?
as equally crude but PC. So
He's
you can
going
find
to
a
be. He's
reaction.
looking at silent image so he can see exactly what
Can
he's. If he could do
I had to
that.
pause because the door was open. Can he spray dicks everywhere with silent image? That is the question.
Here's the big question. We're gonna find
we
the
only
answer.
ask the important ones.
And it's black.
Questions.
So it's Dave.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, good.
Never
Cap.
open that.
It had a cap.
Justin's like, yeah.
I'm gonna need to get one of these eventually.
That's not mine.
Yeah, that'd be the one. That'd be the one.
If you just wanted to look at the character sheet too, you just do it.
I know. But if I ever do a DM thing, that would be great to have for my notes on. Instead of having to use a, whatever you call it. Especially since I can write
See,
on
that's
it.
unfortunate. Why must casting times be longer than 1 round?
You're gonna just have him trip, kill me, weren't you?
No.
No, they're going to probably
Kill you? That would be excessive.
And they're red wizards.
It
So
depends.
this is
Hey, no one knows it's me, by the way.
It depends on.
They just see the dong.
actually they might be able to know it's you, depending.
Yeah.
Spell trap check would be pretty easy for them.
Well, not
they're
just
all-
that, but it depends on if it's an.
Kill them.
It's probably an invocation, so.
most likely. He just starts chanting, and then leaders start flying out of drags.
They come over
like a
to you and they
storm.
ask, and the one in front asks you,
Damn.
which one of you is in charge of this?
That guy.
I shall assume that it is neither of these two fooligans. Whom of you is in charge?
Me.
Oh God!
Says I come to you with a directive from Svat Sam.
We don't take directives.
Who the fuck's that Rob?
Yeah, I need to kill
Leader
them.
of the Red Wizards.
He is our glorious and eternal leader. May he lead us forever.
He is
All life must
our
have.
glorious leader. Okay, I got that much.
What was that?
He is our glorious
Well, actually,
leader.
they're more
I
neutral.
understood that much.
They just do,
Before the spell plague, they were good or bad.
yeah. Like,
Be direct.
I like how just
Words.
none of us are
After
even
the
apologetic
spell
about how
plague, after the spell
fucked
plague.
up we're making all of this.
The merchant good
Okay, are
guy.
you a
Usually
druid?
I would be, but like, I'm not feeling it today.
The red wizards of that. Are
I
you a
give-
druid?
I give zero.
I would imagine they're
Zero
actually, like,
fuck
chaotic
for the Red
control
Wizards.
is what they're getting at.
Um,
So I don't
actually-
think they're
I give a little
evil.
fucks.
They just do really kind of.
They're just
Yeah,
A little fucks.
I know that red is the
They're kinda
opposite
like
of green.
It turns away from
so-
you and says, I can see that this one is either uneducated or purposely insulting me. I choose to believe that she is uneducated for the sake of our diplomatic relations. Which of you is in charge here?
See that she. Okay,
rogue.
I didn't hear uneducated,
I don't think
so
you're
I
getting a
won't
very
put my
warm
sword axe in your
reception.
back.
He says a warm reception is irrelevant. We come bearing an offer to assist you in your aid against the cult. Personal feel-goods are not required.
Then if you don't need
You
feel goods,
notice me
continue
eyeing
talking
them.
to me.
I don't like them. You notice I
You
don't
can
like
talk to me even
I
if
think you can
I
tell
don't,
by
I'm not
by
here to
what
make
I'm
you feel
saying
good. Just
right now
tell
that
me
I
what's
don't
going
like
on.
them.
Even if I'm
All will be revealed in good time.
All right, I take my knitting needle and I stab him in the back.
No stabbing yet.
What's your strength? Because we're gonna probably grapple here. Because
You technically beat her on strength because of gauntlets.
yeah.
Unless she chugs a potion.
I was gonna say, unless this decides to be a full-on brawl, in which case I quit the campaign. I'm just done at that point.
Can you imagine how
At that point, I
long
point
that
at
would
Justin and say,
last?
Justin, you're the DM now, and then we all get shoved down a hole.
I've done it. I give you the illusion of choice.
The railroads with the extremely large fog
tell
walls on
them-
both
Particularly
sides.
care who the leader
Yeah,
is.
you can leave the
What's that?
railroad.
I'm gonna
Why do you
You're just going to end up
particularly care
right
who
back
the
on the
leader
railroad
is?
because the fog wall is basically a
tell we're
portal.
essentially
Go in
a
one,
collective.
come out over here.
I also tell them if you're not willing to talk to me,
You have
who is
no
the leader,
choices, but
then
you're gonna enjoy the
obviously
ride.
get out.
He says, I had assumed that you worked on some sort of internal hierarchy, where one of you accepted on behalf of the others agreements pending to the whole, but I suppose perhaps you have a social structure different than our own.
Exactly. So tell me what's going on.
Just a little bit different.
I've never died. I tell them that.
Says, are
It's
you
irrelevant. I
Let's
tell them
see,
that.
how many of us have
are you
died
familiar
real quick?
perhaps with the name
One,
Wrath
two-
Modar?
Have you died yet?
Am I?
No.
Did that come up?
That depends.
I've actually
Did
heard
that
that
come up
before.
with these guys? I don't remember.
It came up. They did not mention it to you. You're familiar with the name Wrath Modar. as are
Oh!
you,
Yeah.
if you choose to acknowledge such. You can make a history check if you would like.
That's
as
the
can anybody
demon
else.
that we met, correct?
No, Rathmodar is
It's the guy you made a
the.
deal with, is it not?
I didn't make no deal with
He is the one
That's right.
whom the
It was him.
devil
I'm making
told you was aligned, was a defector of the Red Wizards of Thay, leading a splinter sect in support of the Cult of the Dragon.
Rathmodar is?
Yes.
I should remember that name then, just because that's who they were talking about us eliminating, because the rogue came to me with that information.
Yes,
In that case, you are familiar with him.
I know the name.
I'd probably know him because he's a red wizard.
He says, although of course Rathmodar is little more than an insect before the might of our glorious leader and the might of our Thayan armies and very powerful mages, he currently eludes our grasp, hiding like a coward
I know.
in some cave somewhere far away, aiding our mutual enemy, the Cult of the Dragon.
I know.
Our leader wishes for you to join him to meet his representatives in Thay to discuss preparations for our assisting you against the Cult of the Dragon in exchange for your assistance in locating and dispatching Rathmodar in an appropriately punitive fashion.
Nah.
I'll help you kill red wizards.
So you're asking me to kill the greater evil to align with the lesser evil.
They aren't necessarily evil.
Says we do not subscribe to your moral code of black and white, but yes,
You
put in
You
such
might notice the
simplistic
symbol on my
terms.
chest.
It says I
Me-
have noticed, yes.
No.
He's an undead wizard. He kind of has an undead army. He's kind of like a wizard.
Okay, so if you guys have an undead army, why the heck are you coming to the us 5 businesses?
As I have told you,
6.
he hides like a coward, and although undead armies do in fact prove most useful, they also prove literally brain dead.
Question.
I just need to
Who has
leave my
more
phone
brain
open.
power,
I
the
doubt this
zombie
whole
or Largasaur?
all-powerful leader if he can't even find one of his...
What can you
If I
provide
follow
for
you on-
transportation? I'm not walking.
Just gonna stay there now.
Let me ask, because I do believe they actually have
Teleportation.
Yeah, they can. Oh,
Because we currently don't have teleportation.
no, they can.
And this is contingent on the council not needing anything of greater import.
You mean needing anything at all?
Really much.
And this is also conditioned on the fact that first I need a druid.
All I can imagine is
Yeah, you'll find a red druid of Thay. Those are a thing.
And then suddenly the red druid of Thay enters. It's just like,
I saw an image of dick in her.
whoa. Okay.
I meant to say on her.
Right.
He says, that is the reason why I am here. I am a mage of great skill, capable of transporting you instantaneously across the land to meet with our representatives. I shall ensure likewise that your return at the end of our range.
which means that's a 13th level, which is higher than us. So why the fuck don't they deal with their own shit?
Because they're idiots too. There's brain
They're
dead as their
literally
army.
that one is 2 levels higher, and most
Just don't
likely the
want
Archmage is what, at least 17 level minimum. So those 2 alone could take out the entire army of the undead. And
Well, they are good red wizards.
sorry, I don't.
I don't know if I could. My character could never say that.
Are we taking like the bottom end of the alignment spectrum and then dividing it up more?
They're likely CN.
Well, hey,
You're taking the
technically they're
alignment
not
spectrum,
good.
and you're grouping them both into lawful evil. Both of these are horrible, but this one wants to kill this one, and I see no reason to not let this one help us kill this one. That's how you're
literally
doing
all
it.
we're doing is they're both lawful evil. However, one of the lawful evils wants to kill another lawful evil. The other lawful evil wants to kill anything else. So
You are correct.
Therefore,
Yeah.
the enemy of Thay is from.
in my
not
experience, red
necessarily.
wizards actually do fall under lawful evil.
I thought they can be
the ones we are
lawful.
encountering are probably CN.
That's a pretty.
No, I would
wouldn't see
say
chaotic in
lawful
Mountain Dew.
neutral or true neutral, but not chaotic neutral.
I couldn't see chaotic in Red Wizards.
No, they have to be They cannot be chaotic, and I think they cannot also be good.
I don't know how that applies to 5th edition.
It used to be.
Yeah.
Things are weird now.
Suffice it to say, from your vast background knowledge,
probably
to stay the
don't
hell away from Fae, they practice the foulest sorts of necromancy with no moral reservation.
Well,
I like how you're like, we'll wait till King Melandrak after he just like.
You can go ahead and make a history check on their leader if you would like to.
Oh, it has nothing to do with Melandrak. It's
know
we
nothing.
need to give a
What,
report
Car-
and see if the
what-
council needs anything.
Arcana?
I was gonna talk
History?
to Melandrak ahead of time, but he was like,
Nope.
He's
You know
CFO,
nothing
so I'm
too.
like, all right, I'll just tell the whole council.
elves
that
know
your son's
nothing even
alive
though we
and
live
he's the
longer
Great
than the
Dragon's
rest of the party
without warning you
combined.
ahead of time.
How old are you guys?
Actually, I'm fairly young. I think I'm 100 something.
I'm only
27.
170.
Yeah.
I'm only 170.
27.
I'm only 5-6 times your level. Age.
Level would be terrifying because then you just be like, I win. Bring Tiamat on. I've been born for a while.
All you do is.
I'll I go like this. Arrow? Who's next?
Started.
You'd be strong enough to where chances are you wouldn't even pull the bow back like this. You grab it, you throw the string backwards because your arm wasn't long enough to pull the bow back all the way. You just grab it, you throw it, and go hit the wall
There's
and
nothing
nothing
out.
out.
Actually, what is that? Have you seen,
This one's pretty shit.
And then you go
Souls?
right through their eye and out their tail.
seen the Dark Souls games?
I've seen them.
Okay. In there's a bow that's literally.
Take it off.
All right. Have a good night.
See you.
Did you not grab
No, I didn't grab.
Would you like a
There's
lemonade?
Yep. See you.
What?
There's
like
a
the
bow
lemonade?
that's.
Is it good?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
it's,
twice your
it's
height.
so frustrating because I keep figuring out what flavor
And
it
you
is.
literally
I know,
So every time I'm
hold
like,
it like.
It's communist gold.
What's wrong with women use bows?
All right, see you at home.
Like
Catch you later.
themselves.
Yeah, no, this is like twice the height. It's just like this. Of course, it was a spear that.
That's what I was thinking. They just were spears.
What?
How long has not Lindsay been here?
An hour-ish.
Oh,
Maybe two.
Just before we started, you got
Got
here.
here before they did.
I see.
Yep.
Lady Silverhand is ushering delegates back to their seats and calling for order within the council.
Do they have seats?
Yes.
Oh, they do. Okay. Are they near us?
They are not.
Good.
They are placed in a guest seat up by and behind the council.
Oh, okay, good.
The one in charge looks at you and says to please consider our offer. I am certain that the Lady of Waterdeep will inform you of our offer as well and verify its veracity. Should you need to contact me at a later time for whatever reason, here is where you may find me. He holds a card for you.
I drink it from spite and eat it.
You got another one?
Don't worry, I'll steal one from.
Flicks his wrist and conjures another one.
Okay. That does
Can
not
I have
cost too
another one
much.
too?
Please don't give her another one.
Please
She's on a
give me
diet.
I'm
Especially
allowed
since
2
mine-
cards a day.
You weren't supposed to have the last one. You ate 3 before you got here.
This guy doesn't know that.
I was going to say, she has to be careful. She can't eat much more than Marvin did.
Also,
It
bow
announces
that
this
taller
person
than
as
people.
one near Ilmich, a red archmage of Thay.
I have a question.
Oh,
Have I been
God, he's
hearing
very
any
sweet.
whispers of Marvin?
No.
No,
Anybody come across him yet?
I almost.
they have not.
I can't wait for that to come back to us again.
I will love it when we find suddenly a farmer. Oh my God! It's a floating dead
Well,
donkey.
the only thing that happens is that actually it's a floating dead donkey with a dragon following it.
Yeah, you did essentially turn it into dragon fodder.
So we probably like led a dragon into some poor town.
The town we just came from.
After eating it,
Yeah, that's why they got attacked. That black dragon was just looking for more food.
Like, I imagine if that's something that did happen, like the dragon would just see it at a distance, and then get a little bit closer, and then just kind of fly up alongside of it. You're like, I don't know what I'm looking at here. I'm intrigued.
And frightened at the same time.
And be like, huh, dragon bait. Well, it worked. I'm here.
Okay, so the meeting commences.
Well, it's been commencing. Now
comedian?
they're probably going to ask for our report in a few seconds here.
Wait, there's a comedian here?
Yes.
Me.
Everybody,
The dragon walks into a bar. Now there's no more bar.
everybody takes their respective seats. Silence descends across the room as various ushers and security detail whisper for people to be silent. Lady Silverhand stands and gestures to you and says, "We will now receive the report from the heroes of the realm acting on behalf of the Council of Waterdeep."
I have nothing to add, but we fought a dragon. And almost lost.
So when was the last time I reported?
I followed the claw and
The last time you
Claw.
reported in was...
God, I think it was
I
even before
fucking
we did the
Meldrug's
dwarf
son, and he
Because we
won.
did come back here after the dwarf thing, but I don't think we reported
we
in.
didn't
I think we
report.
just showed up and left.
we showed up. I think a few of us reported in, but we didn't actually, we didn't have anything, there was no council meeting, so we didn't have anyone to actually report to.
The last time you were here was after you dealt with Verum, the White Worm speaker, and you went to Oxyvigaton.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Since then,
did
you've
we?
met with the Metallic Dragons and
I thought, no, we
met
did
Narenvane.
go to the meeting right after we got back from Oxyvigaton.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
that's
saying.
what you're
Okay.
So we're going to
Sorry.
fill them in on everything that's happened after that. We're going to talk about the dragons. We're going to talk about the untimely death of our wizard friend.
black dragon
Getting
The
the
strange timing of our new gnome friend.
getting apologies
No,
for
there
the
was like a
dragons to
2-week
join our
period in
side. And then killing the miscellaneous dragons that we've killed. And yeah.
The biggest point to bring up is that we have evidence that. What?
Oh, it's coming.
Well, yeah,
It's coming.
that the elf. Actually, what would you call him? Prince?
The elven.
Yeah.
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 Turn around.
Who is that?
Joe held up the silver dragon image.
Oh, what is this?
Is it
A
a
puzzle.
I think
Yes.
it's a puzzle.
What is that
That we
glorious
could do
thing?
with puzzles or anything.
Pretty awesome dragon.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, we know
I think there's a
Ryan's
new puzzle in
weaknesses.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
There's a
trying
new
to
puzzle in
extract my
Ryan's
money
future.
and it's working.
It's funny how businesses that sell things always seem to get your money back.
Right?
That
Especially when you work for them.
All right, Ryan, here's your paycheck. Now I will exchange these products for that paycheck.
yeah, exactly. Here's your paycheck. Nah, just kidding. Here you go. We have evidence that Prince Narenvane is the green dragon speaker for the cult of the dragon.
There is immediate noise everywhere. The council chamber erupts into a flurry of hushed whispers.
I start barking like a chicken.
King Narenvane himself turns around, his face twisted and contorted with rage as he gestures several of his advisors over and issues very swift and angry-sounding commands at each of them. He is presented with flood after flood of documentation, and he sifts through them rapidly as the ushers and later Silverhand call for order. Eventually, they are able to quiet the council chambers, but King Narenvane continues furiously going through his
That's
reports.
fine. After, on our trip following the information we got from Golin, ignoring that it was Golin's bird specifically, but after we followed the information we got from Golin, tracking it tracking the green dragon rider to his and the dragon's lair. After we fought off what we believe to be Naren Vane himself and his green dragon, we found Naren Vane's journal inside of the lair that he had made for himself, detailing his exploits with the Cult of the Dragon, where the Green Dragon mask is, and his affiliations past affiliations with Melindrock, his father.
Do you mention how you came about these revelations?
Well, I mentioned the journal that was.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't catch that part.
Yes.
Lady Silverhand asks if the journal may be presented as evidence that they may peruse it.
You
set it
have
on fire.
currently.
Rogue appears in front of her. Holding out the journal.
She does that.
The journal is accepted by a security personnel and then escorted up to the front for her. She sees
Rogue
it and
disappears again.
briefly peruses it before.
What language was it in?
Probably.
She peruses through one or two pages of it before setting it down and sliding it across the table over to King Melindrock, who opens it and begins reading fervently.
It was found in a shrine of
The god of exiles
waterfall.
and
the god of
renegades.
exiles and etc. The name isn't necessarily that important. In a shrine of the god of exiles that he had carved out for himself. It seemed like he used it for quiet contemplation and to reflect
Slaughter
on
the innocent.
what he was, putting in there. Reflect on the journal entries he was writing. Were the journal entries dated?
They were.
I left after that point, so
Yeah.
I left before we opened it up, so I have no idea what was in the thing. Everything you tell me about this, I'm like, okay, so I already knew
Lady
this.
Silverhand asks King Melindrock whether he has anything to say about these accusations. His face is an unusual shade of red for an elf. His ears especially glow very hot.
I think he ate too many
And he
strawberries.
says in a extraordinarily calm voice
I don't think his vegan diet's working.
that he requests a moment's recess to properly examine the evidence before him and to hear reports from his people before he makes a formal statement, except insofar as to say that his son had long been believed dead and has received no aid from any of the elves loyal to him, and that he banished him long ago for good reason, and that if he'd had any idea that his son was still alive and able to disgrace him further, he would have acted further and before intervention of this council was necessary.
Yeah. So not only was it an elf present with with the dragon.
Lady Silverhand grants that he may be excused for a while to go over the evidence with his advisors and prepare a statement and so forth.
Question, because I do want to know this. Was any of Melindrock's people loyal to Naravan?
Not that you know of.
Well, no, through the book.
Not that you know of.
Okay.
No. There was no mention of anything like that.
I'm trying to recall the supplies in the storeroom were all pretty much stolen, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Then I can attest to the fact that it does not look like they were receiving outside support. They were mostly pillaging the elven lands to gain the supplies they needed to survive in the area they were. Formal supply lines would have been impossible in their location.
But the occasional supply might have been open.
Okay.
With the dragon's help, it could have been used.
Yeah, that could have been done, but there's no way you could have gotten a wagon in there.
Dragon holding wagon?
It'd be incredibly amusing to see, especially because you probably build a wagon with handles on the top. I'd probably put 4 handles on it, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. So front legs, hind legs, just like fly like this.
Where Where did
Yeah.
the book say the Green Dragon mask was?
It was
That's
in
a
the
good-
care of the.
In the care of Severin, the leader of the cult at the Well of Dragons.
Yep.
Oh.
So not exactly like an
Easily
exposed location.
Not not a
We know
easily
exactly where it
accessible
is.
It's not like we can
Just
put a
won't
surgical
live.
strike in there and go get it. It's if we put a surgical strike in there, we die.
I don't know,
There
I
is
think
no
I
such
think we
thing
got
as a
this.
surgical strike. There is only a massive siege.
Well, there's a
that
surgical strike
ends-
for the dragon.
I don't know how
One
many
dragon.
great worms can you handle at once?
I
30
can handle about a claw.
One limb.
No, a
did I-
claw.
Well, there's 6 of us.
What did I last against that great
One
worm?
round?
Was it like no? It was like 3.
I don't
It's like
remember. I was
3
gone.
rounds.
So
I don't think he was really trying.
He hit me pretty
I
hard.
know, but if he wanted to.
Well, yeah, obviously
Just cast Death Ward on you. You tank. I'll just every one of my turns I'll cast Death Ward.
absolutely
It'll be okay.
absurd. Is like what
This
she
is
can
how we'll beat the
survive now
DM.
with that.
what if they decide to cast a spell themselves?
As long as it only targets smite, we're fine.
As King Melandrock continues to look over this evidence,
I'm surprised you haven't tried to roast marshmallows on his ears.
Don't.
Maybe strawberry flavored.
Guy's obviously a blood elf.
Remember the
tech-
sun well.
Lady
I was gonna
Silverhand,
say, technically, blood elves were high elves at one point.
Lady Silverhand introduces the members of the Thayan Wizards, and says that they had arrived some days prior and were one of the primary motivators for calling this emergency session, and that she is glad you could make it in time. She introduces them and gives you a brief rundown of what it is they purport to offer you, and tells you that they have all been subjected to a zone of truth to ensure that their answers are honest by a wizard that was provided to them by the Arcane Brotherhood, whose abilities they respect and believe. They confirm that the wizards are genuine in their offer to you, and they invite the Thayan wizards to step forward and to announce their offer. To which the leader merely stands up and says, "We have spoken with them during the downtime, and they have heard our offer. The nitty-gritty details are not necessary and have already been presented in our formal request to you." And then just sits back down.
I still want to kill him.
Okay.
Willingness to help.
Do you have any feelings about this, having already been informed of the offer then?
I have things to do before I do it.
I'm only going
Do you have
along
anything
because
else
we get
to
to kill a
do?
wizard.
Like random errands? Random errands? Getting some, I don't know, milk from the countryside?
I need to find the green person, and I look over at my gnome, make sure it's still there, pat it on the head. And then
She scoots her chair ever so slightly away from you.
All I can imagine is scoots chairs away, pulls chair right next to her.
Picks
well,
up
if
the
I
chair
keep
by the
following
back.
her, there will eventually be nowhere she can go. She'll hit a wall sometime.
So we need to. We can not do it.
Well, yeah, but at what point? Like, what do we do?
Well, we have to go. We have to get King Elf, to apologize
He
to the
already did.
dragons.
He already
and we
did.
got the dwarf. There was one other apology we needed.
Well, I don't think he.
I'm
Did
trying
he
to-
No, that
formally
was it.
apologize?
It was two
I
formally.
Yeah,
just
he
wanted
did.
to talk to him about it.
Oh, it was just two. I thought
Okay.
there was 3 things.
No,
I thought we had to do
We needed to get armor back from the Dwarven Lord, but Braun Anvil is already working on that.
along with the apology from what's his name. We did need to get an apology from the what's their name, from the dwarven king as well. I
Do
thought.
that
We
first.
got
Yeah,
that.
was
Yep.
the first thing we did.
Yep.
And then he had to acquire the armor.
Yeah, he has to track it down.
Yeah, he's working on that. Okay, so if those three things are handled,
Is there
We already
anything
did
else
the
that
Dragon
we
Rider. We investigated the attacks on the Elven Kingdoms. There's
Is there anything else at all?
nothing else at all.
other than talking to the dragons that are here right now.
Which
Not-
reminds me, they're gonna. What's her name? That silver chick.
Yeah, you should probably give that staff back if you
Yeah.
want to give it to him
I'm gonna give that staff back eventually.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah, that's
Probably
our next
after-
step in it.
Yeah.
And
Probably
That's probably the
after
easiest
it,
Yeah.
I'll
She can
have
bring
sent
it
a
back.
message. I'll send a message through one of the.
now. Give a courier though. Just
Yeah.
give
I'm
this
sure
to
they
her.
have people passing around messages too.
Yeah, no, I was going to have a courier send a message to her saying we needed to talk afterwards, after the meeting.
So we can say that we don't want to make a decision. We're wary from travel. Blah blah blah. We can discuss our course of action tomorrow. We must rest and then go talk to the dragons. This seems like a solid plan
Yeah, see if the
because
dra-
none of you are arguing. So
Well,
Because I don't think any of us really want to help the Red
I do.
Wizards. I mean, yes, technically they are a powerful ally,
We
but
can eliminate some we can eliminate some red wizards we don't like that the other red wizards don't like. So we are killing red wizards.
We're
It's
also
just
aligning
also
yourself with them.
aligning ourselves with the red wizards so that we can make the red wizards fight someone else we don't like, and red wizards will die in the process.
Plus the fact that we're obviously supposed to be that intrigued by that, and we're supposed to go there, and there's going to be a trap, and we're all going to die.
There's gonna be another
Yeah, so we're
awakened
not gonna-
tree and a lady.
Or does the DM want that?
So wait, I have an idea. Let's go take a full frontal assault on the Well of Dragons.
Full frontal nudity.
Yeah, let's do that as
I'm
well.
alright with attacking the Well of Dragons. Yeah, let's do that.
Full frontal.
well, if we talk to the not chromatic, metallic dragons, maybe they can help us get into the Well of the Dragons because
Hey,
it
who
is
knows?
literally the Well of Dragons. It's
Hey,
not
I was
like-
gonna say, who knows? Maybe we might even be able to talk to the chromatics again. Hey,
Yeah, exactly. Maybe we'll find
him and
chromatic
Neil
that
fit
fits
right in. Not that any of you know that.
While I'm not thrilled with the Red Wizards' politics, policies, and general behavior, I do see value in both eliminating a mutual threat and then and accessing the resources available to those in Thay. I don't believe the Thayans have been as ravaged by the dragon attacks as we have, as it appears geographically the Well of Dragons is closer to us, is it not?
Oh, Well, the Dragons is
Yeah.
like 2 weeks away.
Yeah,
They is
exactly.
like 4 months away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just due to proximity to the Cult of the Dragon's main base of operations.
You could probably find some awesome magic items too. They have magic items.
That was also my thought. Murdering Red Wizards of Thay sounds like it would be very lucrative.
You had me at murder, Red Wizard.
You had me at murder. I mean,
No. I'm not necessarily here to murder a bunch of people.
No,
I have
that's my
some
story.
specific
We do
people.
require some time to,
You had me at loot.
we would require some time in Waterdeep to replenish our
Yeah,
supplies
the Red
and
Wizard's
maintain
loot's
our
probably
gear.
really good.
You had me at loot. You don't even need it. You had me at loot and
Probably
experience.
has lots of money.
She gestures to the Red Wizards and asks if that is acceptable to them, to which the leader once again rises and says, "The sooner that we act against the Splinter Sect cowards, the better, but I will understand the need for them to take their time and make careful deliberation. They already have my address where they can find our delegation as we stay."
We have his digits.
So I can go kill him.
He looks at you, though, as he says, "But please do not make our leader wait longer than is strictly necessary."
So you want me to find
No, don't.
someone to sell everything real quick?
Yeah, you should do that.
That's definitely something that needs to happen.
All
and then
right.
we want to talk.
We need to get some diamonds.
Yep, and then I'm going to be buying using most of the money to buy diamonds, actually.
Well, it's
Yes.
a diamond per person.
That's fine.
Yes, 1,000 gold diamond per
I want to
person.
sell some.
I'm thinking,
It's a
yes,
500.
raise dead, not raise dead, resurrection.
Well, we have Revivify.
Yeah.
That's
Well, that one only works within a minute of death. Raised Dead works within a week, but who knows if you will have the ability to cast.
So let's get some regular 500s and a couple thousands, so we don't.
I don't have
Just get a
resurrection.
scroll of Raised Dead and a handful of 300 gold.
I can't use Scroll of Raised Dead. No one can. Actually, can I?
I can.
Well, you can, but
I'm
what if?
accounting for the fact that you might be dead.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Give me a sec. I might actually be able to cast Raised Dead.
I'm not sure that has happened once.
Oh, I can cast Raised Dead.
To be
Does it fit under
fair,
my spell list? Because that's
the
what
It's a
I'm
king's
fifth
son
level
had
spell.
some sort of fetish with you. He wanted to.
Yes, it does.
he wanted
Both
to
of us
just
can
knock
use
you
that.
out.
Can I use Resurrection? I can
I don't
actually use
know.
Resurrection.
What
So
was
I
going
can actually
on?
get.
A
So
scroll
I'll-
of Raised Dead would be added.
I kind of have a hint.
The floor
because we
is
said that
later
A
paved.
Raised Dead.
The floor is
Scroll
later
of
cleared
Raised
and
Dead.
given to Elia,
And then it
whom you
makes
know
you
to be the
300,
Silver
500
Dragon,
diamonds, 'cause
Atari
if
the
I'm down,
Akarnos.
the Raised Dead
I still
spell
can't believe
works
it's a
for
dragon
you
inside that human body.
or him.
You don't
Three
know
of us.
this.
Or Alpha
And
is-
I'll
if
always
he-
live,
I've
no
been
matter
told.
what. I will get out.
If he's down,
He still
then
might not
scroll
be.
of Raised Dead
No,
works on
that's
him,
what I'm
and then
saying.
you can raise that or what have you.
If
Okay.
I can
She
actually.
informed you that their council have
I'll-
If you're
come,
down, either of us can do
have
it.
formally come to the decision to aid
And that's
the mortals of the
the only
realm
time they're gonna kill me. is
in their
if they
fight
specifically
against
target
the
me out.
Red Wizard
Like
and
they did
to
first.
And if
assist
they
in the
catch you.
closing of the
Yeah, that's
ritual
also
that will
true.
summon Tiamat to the
Good
world.
luck seeing me.
Despite
Well,
some
good luck,
protests that
you
they
know,
might be
running
able
after
to
you.
have better handled the land, they say that we are rallying our brethren with as much speed as we are able to ready ourselves for an assault upon the Well of Dragons. In the meantime, however, myself and the other delegates of the council are ready to act immediately in the defense of the lesser races in an attempt to keep them safe and hoard off some of the cult's attacks. We have noticed in our flybys here that they have increased their patrols in the area. We
So she's come
Oh,
out as a dragon?
we await your decision as
council
to
knew
where we
before.
will be
The
necessary.
council knew long before we didn't know. She just uses this as a. It's a lot more convenient than becoming a
She would fill the
colossal
room.
size dragon in the
Also,
middle of
the
a
help-
council.
The help got really upset when she started putting claw marks in the cobblestones.
I can understand that.
Yeah. Also, she doesn't
300-year-old
have a
cobblestone.
cloak that fits her when she's full colossal size, so she feels very naked.
Represented among the dragons' contingents in their various humanoid forms, you find Protanther, Eleuthera, Otarlia Karnos, Nimmer, and Tasmakella.
Oh, they are with her?
Yes.
Wait,
Oh,
how
okay,
many
so you
of
can-
them are?
All
The
of
five
them.
elders of the
You can hand the
Draconic
staff
Council.
off.
I will
directly,
be
too.
doing. Yes, I will be doing that directly then. That's what I'll be doing eventually.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that they were.
There is
in as
discussion
well.
and debate among the council, but ultimately what happens is it is decided that as the brokers of the peace, the duties of assigning the care of the draconic protection should be placed within the hands of the party, and it therefore falls to you to assign the dragons to various factions or locations.
Us? Okay.
Assign all the dragons with us.
Except for the gold one. He's a dick.
Atari
You're
Leocardo
smart.
suggests that each of them could be assigned to a member of the council or a faction within.
Yep.
Protanther reminds her that they need not align themselves with specific humanoid purposes. They could instead be sent to protect a large swath of area and in that way spare many innocent lives.
Yeah.
They have some discussion among themselves as to what they could potentially cover safely from cult attacks. And after some back and forth discussion and a little bit of boasting, they come to the conclusion that each of them could perhaps protect an area 1,000 miles square. Or 100 miles square, excuse me.
I was supposed to say, whoa. They can
basically-
protect all of Faerun.
All right, guys, let's do this
They can,
right.
they can
What,
basically
here,
cover
here, here,
an
here,
arc
here, here.
around Helmstein. Waterdeep.
So it falls to you. You currently have 5 dragons
Jumping
to
universes.
5 dragons to assign among a
Favorite
potential
Middle-earth,
of
same
3 factions present.
Yeah.
The 4th faction apparently not visibly present, and any of the members of the council, including King Melindrock, Ambassador Braun Anvil, Waterdeep, Lady Silverhand there, and you could try to send them with Sir Isval, but he would refuse as his lands are not under dragon attack.
Alright. So we should probably send one to the High Forest to help defend the borders there and the Mithril Hall. I think we said we had to do those ones.
So send the dragons that each individual thing had to apologize to.
Yep.
So
The
whatever.
members of the council and those who are delegates make their respective pitches to you for why they should receive draconic aid and what they would intend to do with the valuable resources of a ancient dragon. The Harpers asked for draconic assistance for the purpose of gathering further intelligence on the cult of the dragon to aid in the fights against them at the Well of the Dragons, saying that knowledge is paramount to all others, and that with the proper intelligence they can spare many lives. The Order of the
but
Gauntlet.
the problem is will.
The Order of the Gauntlet requests aid to defend their primary city of El Turel, which has suffered greatly under the opportunistic sieges of the dragons of the cult. The Emerald Enclave suggests that they would send a dragon to guard their ancient tree known as the Grandfather Tree, whom has recently come under threat from the cult in their attempt to demoralize the group and destroy an ancient source of druidic wisdom.
So copper there, or would that... Yeah, copper.
King Melindrock and Ambassador Braun Anvil, respectively, argue that their cities are in desperate need of dragon support and will free up many of their guards to pursue other activities in the area pursuant to the council's interests. Likewise, Lady Silverhand suggests the same could be done for
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep.
Alright.
Okay, well, fuck the Harpers. So that leaves 5.
I think we're good.
Unless you want to send them out onto the map to defend a specific area.
Do the peasants need
Mount
help?
Dew. Mount
The
Dew needs
peasants
so
don't
much
need
help.
help. So,
Beholder Town needs to be defended.
we should send again. The dwarf needed to apologize to which one? Was it the
Ataria
silver dragon?
Leocarnos.
Yeah, it was the silver
Silver.
dragon. Okay, and then the elf had to apologize to gold.
Gold.
Protanther.
Protanther.
Switch them.
No. Keep them the same.
There's really no reason to drum up more strife by sending them to the same ones. We do want to not die.
But chaotic. That sort of does have a good point.
Was Brass the talkative one, or is that Copper?
Yeah.
Brass is the talkative
Brass
one?
is the talkative one.
That
Which
should-
one is the...
Brass should probably go help out the grandfather tree. Because
No,
then
I
they
think...
can talk a lot.
I think Copper actually is the one
Whoever
to go
gets the
there.
staff should go to the tree.
Yeah, I think that's the Copper, because I think the Copper is actually more nature-oriented.
By default, bronze dragons are.
Bronze dragons?
Bronze
Okay.
dragons are the ones that, as a general rule, love animals and nature.
So we'll send the bronze
Right,
to
someone write
the
this down?
Druidic circles.
Anyone? No?
I got nowhere to put it.
The bronze dragon, though, Nimmer, would likely favor a disposition towards protecting the city of Waterdeep. It came up during the Draconic Council that he has, that there is a noble family in Waterdeep whom he has had relations with over the generations, whom he wishes to ensure are safe.
So he's had relations with the mother, the daughter, the granddaughter, and the great...
With whom he has spent time. People whom he likes.
He's spent time with the daughter, the granddaughter, the great-granddaughter.
So,
Roll initiative.
is the Brass dragon the one that wants the staff?
That was the copper dragon Tasmacella. It was her staff.
Taz McKellar would best be going to the grandfather tree then.
Yeah.
Now,
That literally
like I said, you
leaves-
can send them wherever you want, but that's just something.
Okay, where
Yeah.
were their specific preferences?
That was.
They say that they have no specific preferences.
That being
But
said...
you know that Protanther has beef with the elves even after the apology. Otari Leocarnos demanded the apology of the dwarves, and there may still be strained relations there. Nimmer would probably prefer to protect Waterdeep because he has family there. So help me.
They're more his family than anyone else's.
Watch them be dragons.
Was Nimmer bronze?
No, they're no longer half
Tasmakella
dragons. They're
and
3/4,
Eleuthera
7/8 dragons.
Tasmakella and Eleuthera
No, not
probably
if the
would not
father's
have any
always the
preferences
same.
whatsoever.
Okay, Nimmer's bronze.
Because the mother
yes.
changed. Mother's
Okay,
his
so
daughter.
Nimmer for Waterdeep.
Oh yeah, greater fraction. Yeah.
Gold for Order of Gauntlet.
All right, bronze for Waterdeep. Copper for the
Copper
Emerald
for
Isle.
Emeralds. Yeah.
Let's see.
Silver
El-
for Elves.
Yep, and then gold for dwarves.
Gold for Order.
Gold's for order.
Yeah.
Who's
Gold
for
is
the
not for
dwarves?
the elves.
Brass.
Brass is good for dwarves.
Gold not with elves.
Yeah, gold not with elves, silver not with dwarves.
Right. So as of right now, we have brass going to dwarves, gold going to the Order of Gauntlets, silver to elves, copper to Emerald Enclave, bronze to Waterdeep.
Actually, Waterdeep didn't ever really seem like it was that big of a
Then
problem.
she just said that Waterdeep would like.
No, I know Waterdeep would like it, but we could actually send them to
Where are you
help
thinking of
us.
sending the brass dragon?
Brass to the dwarves.
I was gonna say we might be able to send them out to an area of land, probably in between from where the well is to the elves, or the dwarves to the elves, in an arc to help stop it coming that way. They'd have to
just
make a-
outside of water.
Here, can I see the map?
Yeah.
What you're saying is basically just outside of water.
That's irrelevant, yeah.
All right, so how much is 100? Oh wow, not much.
Not much.
All right, so Mithril Hall, High Forest, we can have it protect. Pretty
Where's
much.
the Order of the Gauntlet thing? Did it say?
Elfthuriel?
It just called it that.
Yeah, it doesn't say where though.
That's helpful.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Because that didn't exist in 4th edition.
Um,
At least I don't think it did.
And the
We
Order
can
of
have it
Gauntlet's background
protect
information is more thoroughly in
more
other books than
towards
this one, unfortunately.
Mithril Hall protects a little bit of
Don't
Lurkwood.
rebel, rebel.
Let's see, where's the Well of Dragons? Real
Can I
quick.
finish it?
I don't know if I can.
Well of Dragons is right in here, I thought.
Yeah, Order of the Gauntlet just did not exist.
Where is Well of the Dragons?
Lower left. Go a little farther. Farther. Too far. To the right. Down. Somewhere in there, I think.
Forest of the Worms.
Can I unravel it?
Oh yeah.
I swear it's somewhere right in there.
Can I make it?
I thought it was a little farther north, like in the middle of nowhere. Huh. I'm not.
Do you know? Remember where the mountains are that have the dragons in them? It's just up a little bit of ways from there. It's not that. It's to your right. That's not your right.
The Well
Yeah,
of the
then-
Dragons in
oh.
the canyon lands near the
Well of Dragons,
Sunset
there we are.
Mountains.
There we are. Got it. We can have it actually
Outlet
protect
north of the serpent.
closer towards Talbot Forest, Daggerford, and the Misty Forest area. That would actually help a little bit better than over.
The Misty Forest is already getting a dragon.
No, High Forest is.
Oh.
That's why I'm saying the Misty Forest and the Trollbark Forest and that area would probably be better served with the dragons then, because that helps protect that area from the Well of Dragons. Mithril Hall, or High Forest protects close to Mithril Hall, so we don't have to worry too much about that. It'd make it a more circumventional way to get around. They have to go around the High Forest through Glimmerwood in order to get there at that point. Theoretically, it's still possible, but it takes a lot more time and effort. And that would also protect them. So, near Warlock's Crypt, Succumber, Daggerford, Misty Forest, and Trollbark Forest would help a lot there. Near the High Moor and Serpent Hills.
I'm looking up where Arabella is, because it might actually be in the place you're describing.
Oh. Because if it is there, then probably, I'd say probably closer down. No offense, but Waterdeep is sort of not that necessary if we got one over in Mithril Hall and High
Once
Forest.
Waterdeep raided and his family died.
Because, I mean, seriously, we
All
got
the Dragon
Mithril
Age.
Hall and High Forest. That covers the top arc. If we get something to
saying.
keep a bottom arc, that would help there. Because here,
No one really knows.
we're already getting some to Mithril
made
Hall
up
and High
to finish
Forest.
in town
I'm
if
thinking
they
of right
knew
around
it was a
here
real
will
map.
help. That
That
way it sort of
stupid
protects
book
that
we would have been able
entire
to
area.
find it.
They have to go through the
Damn
spine in order to get to
Wizards of the Coast.
Which,
Makes everything but the drag. It makes everything but travel.
I hate that they were like, we're going to change the world.
yeah,
We're
so
never
the
gonna change the
dragons
world.
would have to go extremely circumvental because
You're done
we'll
with
have this
favorite
entire.
next person whose character name is on there.
Just a Sword Coast.
So
Fuck those guys.
that would probably be a best option depending on. Did you find where Airbear
And of
was?
course, their schedule for
Ryan, do you want to pick a point since you're the DM? There's literally nothing online.
Oh, that's why they're getting rocked.
What?
Right?
Erebor. Oh, I found it.
Oh, it's right there.
Literally, like, yeah, it's just south of the Well of Dragons.
That's
Is
why they're getting their face handed to them.
yeah, no kidding.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, putting that there, actually putting it a little closer towards the Forest of Worms and the Serpent Hills, that'll cover a better option because Erebor, it'll cover this area.
Well, now we have to figure out where the Emerald Enclave is.
Emerald Enclave, yeah.
They're everywhere.
Where's the
Where's
Father Tree, though?
Grandfather Tree?
Room is vacated if you guys want to slowly migrate back into continuous session.
Probably not.
All right, we'll consider it. Thank you.
Also, trying to
All right, so where is the grandfather tree? Did it mention it at all?
It did not.
Thin out.
Assume, for the sake of
After that point,
argument,
you can
Would that be closer over
but I
to
just
here?
Thought of it, and I was like, wait, this is like
The-
clear yarn.
Let's see what this Cormanther Forest.
no, probably not that far over. They still have to be based around here. If I had to
Border
guess,
Grandfather Tree
I'd
is
probably
located
say like
in the
right
heart
in
of the
here.
High Forest.
Well, that's right next to Erebor.
The heart. The middle of it.
The heart of the high
So
forest.
actually, how about Forest of Worms? Since that's so close, that'll actually cover that area. So
According
this will
to
cover.
Justin's googling, the grandfather tree is right there, right at the heart of the high forest.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Justin.
Yep, no problem.
So
Yeah.
So actually, literally, there's
D&D
almost
after
no need
hours.
to put the High
Right, the
Forest
normal.
and the elves and the Emerald Enclave in the same spot.
Well, they've both been getting attacked.
Yes.
And the Harpers can die in a fire. So,
Well, yes, true. So let's just give them, because High Forest is a huge area. Let's add both two dragons to cover the entirety of the High Forest. That Erebor, and then I'd have some dragons helping out in the Forest of Worms, Serpent Hills area, reaching woods. Yeah.
well,
That way we get an entire swath of area, like literally this entire front of the Well of Dragons.
right.
So we could do that to help stop it.
The only reason I said send the Bronze Dragon to Waterdeep is because that's what he wanted to do.
Yes, the reason I'm saying no is because if we do it this way, it's better.
Well,
We get a better protection. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Like I
total.
said.
And then let's see. Yeah, that helps effectively cut off
Yep.
the northern and the northwest and southern sides of them. They still can go east without too many problems, which the Thayans can then help with. Can deal with the eastern side.
Brian was also saying that if we help the dwarves and the elves, we get a contingent of their guards.
This is useful, I know.
Well,
Because we're going to need as
More
much of an
army.
army as possible.
Well, yes. But we can also, at that point, get the army to go there and then say, hey, dragons, screw them, get out of there. Come here, help us.
well, realistically, other than helping the Red Wizards, Why don't we attack the well?
We are
Because-
underleveled.
I was going to say underleveled, and 2, we could actually use the red wizards to help destroy them, and that will help destroy more of the red wizards.
Yeah, that was part of it.
Yeah, that was the whole reason of actually bothering to bring them along, because they'll die.
Yep.
All right.
So if we do it this way, that gives us a good strategic planning.
Wait, where you want to put the bronze dragon? What was the you
Forest of Worms, Serpent Hills area.
said- Isn't that real close to Beholder?
No. Misty Forest is about 100 miles from Serpent Hills.
Sad.
Yeah, right.
But that's by the Harper base that we don't know about at all.
Wait, which Harper base was that
One in
again?
the
The
Serpent
one,
Hills.
the one where we killed those 2 dudes.
Oh, that
I
one.
mean, nothing happened.
After that session, I wrote Ryan this note. I was like, "They're gonna fucking kill me." I just participated in murdering my own clan.
Yeah, but they never found out about it.
I
I
know.
still have no idea.
Probably is.
That probably is.
They would kind of screw the rest of the party. Like they don't know. They don't care about a gnome.
So that's the game plan, I think.
Yep,
That seems fine to me.
I like that.
Is Erebor getting any coverage from that?
Yes, Erebor will be taking the gold dragons.
Okay.
So we're going to be essentially taking this entire front. It'll go a little south to probably Profsker at most.
We've decided.
Okay. Joe's closing up, and he strongly recommends that we go into the store now.
Oh,
I thought so.
Okay.
transition for 30 minutes.
Hey, who
Hopefully
knows? It
it'll-
might be longer for the rest of us.
It shouldn't take that terribly long. There's one last thing here, though, before we move in, so you guys can stew on it. Because after I get... where did you decide to place them all?
So,
Let Joe explain.
Here, give it to me. Right, we have Mithril Hall, 2 in the High Forest because of the large area, Serpent Hills, Forest of Wyverns, and Erebor. So this entire area is being patrolled. Okay.
Don't have any particular care for who goes where. The gold dragons probably should stay away from.
Gold dragons are in Erebor, and some of the silver dragons are in the High Forest.
Silver dragons are meant at the dwarves, I believe. So
Yes.
gold dragons are at the Order of the Gauntlet, so then we don't have to deal with that.
I'm happy. I like a Rockator. He's in there with the gold dragons. Or he's down there with.
The Gauntlet fighting the dragons.
No, not a Rockator. That's the white dragon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought that was a dragon that we had dealt with.
I like the gold dragon, and he's down there with the Order of the Gauntlet. I also like. So, big bag of golden.
Alright, pause the thing for a little bit so we can move it in.
Oh, I was just gonna pick it up and move it in. Because we're just, I'm just gonna drop it in the middle of the table again. Oh look, I can peek behind the DM screen. I can see his plans.
Yeah. Bringing the tables in?
You're not gonna come sit over here.
No, no, do it. We might want to just give us a minute, probably.
First, clear stuff.
Yeah, let's just sit next to the DM and observe his plans.
I'm hungry.
That's nice. Your face is rude. What? I'm sorry.
I want a burger. I didn't lunch today.
What's that? Today? Red Tail's going
I
on
don't
here?
have time.
They go back over here. Behind this thing. Oops, sorry. So
Breakfast
realistically,
and
like
then
you
my
get
lunch
into the
was
back, you
like dinner.
into the door and immediately angle.
Get rocked.
You have to go out to go in. pictures are not very well they look like they're decals from 40K.
Roll initiative. So just a question for my planning purposes for the pacing of this session. Who is able to stay late tonight?
How late is late?
I don't know. Later than the usual time of around 9:45, 10.
Me. I don't work tonight. I assume Alex and you don't work.
Oh, we
Works
work.
at 7 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh wow. What job do you have?
I usually work at 10, but I took the 7 to 4 shift tomorrow. Yeah, but we've got stuff going on tomorrow night, so I can't stay till 7.
Okay.
I definitely can't do nothing past like 11:30, or even.
Yes.
I prefer not to be past 11:30.
Okay.
Since we're actually getting to our weekly sessions now, I think it's safe to end it at like a reasonable time. Like I'd say probably 10.
I'm leaving after my bird has more HP than 3.
You might be here all year.
Yeah, you might not be leaving
Hey,
tonight.
guess
then.
what? The year ends.
You did scratch like my shoulder too.
I'm curious. The werewolves-
No, not even close. Ow.
Ow.
Like, down in
Those
the
humans
middle.
that turn.
No, they're trees that turn into wolves at night.
Hey Ryan, werewolves. Are those trees that turn into wolves or humans that turn into trees?
In there.
That must be a werewood then.
Here, right, really
What?
hurts.
What?
Right here, like really hurts.
That would be very scary to see those giant
I understood
wolves.
that reference.
But if we end at 10, I'm open for magic after.
I'll consider it.
That's what you do every
Oh,
night.
by the way, you obviously need these.
We'll
so
see how
here's a
this
gift.
part goes.
Here's a gift for you, friend. You need more.
Alright.
You need more. Here's a gift.
13,000 is not enough.
No, I don't.
It's not enough. You need to double it.
Then he looks at the uncommons like he's actually gonna take them.
I do not.
One of these days we'll have to do a straight garb sword.
You know, my
I'm
immediate
surprised,
reaction to
actually.
seeing that post was to go on eBay and see.
That's all he does
find
when he
like
gets access to someone's collection.
So I just wouldn't give it to him.
I have
But
actually.
I didn't.
He was alone
I
with
noticed that.
Forsland's
That I still want.
collection.
Terran Thornblade is a spellcaster from Silver England.
Okay, they haven't had much of
I took
a
out the junk
presence
and
then.
good things.
Last time they were discussing they had a refugee problem out there, but that their city was defeated by the Wizards of Silver England. Since then, like, you haven't noticed them because he is an older man who is less prone to outbursts as some of the other council members, so he gets breezed over a lot.
So he's less prone to. So yeah. Okay. Understood.
When I've got a group of, I think, like 11 delegates to get through, the ones who don't have any actual objections kind of get the passings. Yeah, they're here.
Okay. So yes, Waterdeep won't get any help
do you wanna deal with
necessarily. However,
do you wanna
they
deal
will
with
be
it?
protected and buffeted by the raiding parties that. So all they have to deal with are the raiding parties that are already here that they should be able to deal with relatively easily.
Adam, how do we want to deal? How do we want to deal with this?
After the delegation of the
What are you looking at
dragons,
me for?
What?
What are you looking at me for?
I don't know.
Yeah, we haven't even seen it. What does it say?
after the delegation of the dragons and various other objects, people are beginning to say that it may be time to take a recess and suspend the council for some time to work out the details tomorrow. But Lady Silverhand suggests that it would be imprudent to do so now, since the heroes are here at the moment. They should be informed of all the most recent events, including the letter that came to them from the suspect of Zonthal's tower.
What?
She asks that a page be fetched to bring the letter to be read aloud.
Which letter?
They got a letter from.
She says it will be explained shortly when it is read forward. The council has received an invitation on your behalf for a most interesting opportunity.
Oh, goody! Something to not deal with the Red Wizards.
Some
Hey, I'm eager
some
to
members
kill
of
a
the
red
council
wizard at this
seem
point. You
more
gotta
happy
really try to
than others
I
about
wanna
the
kill a
prospect
red
of this. Some have their faces set grim about the possibility. When the page finally comes back in, he reads aloud the following message. You don't know me, but we can help each other immeasurably. My name is Iskander, and I made a terrible mistake in joining the Cult of the Dragon. The cult's horrifying plans are sure to bring doom to all, but I can stop those plans with your help. Rescue me from the cult's clutches, and I will deliver to you the prize of prizes, the Blue Dragon Mask. Without it, Severin faces an insurmountable setback in his effort to call Tiamat back to our world. The mask is here, in Zonthal's tower, being studied and guarded by only a handful of wizards, including myself. The danger of my treason becoming known grows with each passing day, and if I'm discovered, I'll surely be killed. Please hurry, for the sake of everyone and everything you value.
Go there.
That sounds like a much better option than Red Wizards.
Yep, I'm seeing that too.
What I'm hearing is we have the Red Wizards teleport us there.
They are good at portal magic.
Where is the tower?
Yeah, I mean, and then we can help them after.
Zonthal's tower.
Yeah, whatever.
It's not in the lake, so it's not immediately what I thought it was.
It's in the town of Zonthal's tower.
Where is Zonthal's tower?
The southern slope of Mount Hlim.
No, not do.
Mount Him?
Hlim.
Mount Him.
Hlim.
That's what you're good at.
Okay, where's Mount Him?
Western Heartlands.
What the fuck's the Heartlands?
Yeah, I know that area. It's over by the
Latitude and
bay. Suck it.
longitude.
That might be...
You might want to flip out that last portion of the map because I think it's over there.
Yeah, it's over there. It's over by the bay.
Really?
Yeah, suck it.
Kind of.
Yeah, we have to say teleport us there because otherwise we're hosed.
Let's see. City of the Dead.
If we do the Thay thing, we'll be in and out. We have no travel time.
Mount Nurg.
Was it really that?
There.
Oh, the Heartlands.
Serpent,
Yeah.
Storm Hills.
Terran Thunderspell's Hornblade fills you in on some background information about Zonthal's tower, which he has gleaned being a powerful wizard from Silvery Moon. He says that the tower is legendary among our wizards and the tailspinners of Faerun. He says, although I have not studied it myself, the legends all speak of unusual magical defenses, most certainly including a teleport block at the very least.
Which is most likely in there.
They also
These
claim
are the
that it
Sunset
holds
Mountains.
a magical
That's
hedge
Darkhold.
maze,
Check Darkhold.
perpetually shifting in some stories, guarded
Yes,
with horrible
stars.
creatures in others,
Yes.
and in all ringed by horrible traps.
Yes, so check if Darkhold.
Only those
Hills
natives who
Mountains as well.
Zonthal's tower are able to bypass the traps through some method unknown only to
Yeah, I
them.
just saw it.
It was founded by the wizard Zonthal, who began as a lowly adventurer, traveling to Faerun and beyond. He worked wonders in the fields of conjuration and evocation, and he was often known to be accompanied by genies and elementals. Ultimately, towards the end of his life, he grew to love solitude, and so surrounded his tower with the legendary hedge maze to keep out unwanted guests. For reasons not fully understood, about a century ago,
Darkhold here.
the wizard
Is that
kicked all of his
from
apprentices
that?
out and
Is
banished
that
his
Sunset
servants.
Mountains, or is that...
Nobody truly knows if anyone is still alive inside of Zonthal Tower, what Zonthal himself is even doing. This is the first I've heard of anybody having gained access to it, and if the letter bears true, it would mean that the cult has somehow infiltrated this legendary tower.
So that over Red Wizards? Yeah?
Especially if they get us there.
Yeah, the Red Wizards can teleport us there.
It's east of the High Moor.
East of the High
We
Moor?
can final third RPG this game. Teleport us, or an airship. Okay.
The western part of the Grey Peak Mountains, east of the High Moor.
Great Peak.
Grey Peak.
Yep, I see that. Loudwater, Lork, there's Everska. Okay. I see where it is, roughly. That's actually south and just south and west of the High Forest. Thank you. A little bit farther up than that was.
That looks like about 2 weeks travel.
Depends. What were we using as a unit of measurement?
The problem is,
was the D6 a day?
Hymnal is a mount and a city. You know where
We use this for something.
the map goes
Nearly
that way on that
about
side of the
100
region,
miles.
and then there's this giant archipelago
That'd be a week.
region down that way on the end of that map. That's over there.
Oh, what?
Hymnal
4,
is a city over there.
5.
Oh.
About
Here, I'll
600
load the
miles
map.
away. 5.5.
That doesn't seem right.
Or maybe it won't load the map. Load the map.
I was having the same issue.
View full size.
Mithril Hall is about 500, so about
That
as
is
long
right
as
there.
it took us to get to Mithril.
Yeah.
it is.
That was 2 or 3 weeks.
Like right
I
here.
thought.
Took you over 3 weeks.
Oh.
Was it over 3 weeks?
Hymnal's in this area.
All right. So
No, Mount Hymnal is
It's
up here.
24 miles a day on a standard pace, 30 for a fast pace.
This is the one I knew about.
let me see. Can I see the DMG real
Yeah,
quick?
the Great Sea. So the Great Sea is the south of
I want
Vegas.
to
Yeah.
see how much a scroll of teleport costs.
See, this is why we need a full map,
Completely agree.
because this is larger than Faerun. This isn't the Asian thing. It's over here.
That's up there, which is about as big as that.
Yeah. Silly wizards.
Wizards are cray cray.
It don't say actually how much a scroll of.
Yeah, it doesn't put a price on anything, does it?
So we're gonna go do that. Yeah. Are we determining how we're gonna do that?
Yeah. So I'm gonna see how to create scrolls.
I don't think
It's possible.
with very,
Oh, there
very
they are.
specific allowances.
That's
right?
the other place.
Yeah, it's possible. Just
'Cause
give me a
that's
check
the
to figure
barrier
out.
for Faerun and
Scrolls of consuming.
the other place.
Thank you.
And there's the,
You're welcome. Oh, it's your birthday, isn't it? Or
the
wasn't
old
it
map.
recently?
There's no horseshoe yet.
March 9th.
So the horseshoe's right there.
Well,
I don't know.
I might or
I
may
felt
not
in my
be there
head. I was
anymore.
like, if,
Well, it's
was
kind
like,
of.
oh,
It's
dude,
still
I
there
want
and it's
your-
still not there.
This is here
Like
for
it phased in and then part of it phased back in.
my cousin, to whom I gave this as a Christmas present. I'll have to mail it to him.
That's no one lived there but druids.
Teleportation scroll.
And we just get this chunk of the world to play in.
Yeah, just a tiny little chunk.
Nope. I'm not seeing. Ryan, how much would a scroll of teleportation cost?
An arm and a leg.
We have the money. How much does it cost?
I.e., the DM doesn't want us to do it.
Yeah, he really doesn't.
Oh gosh. Arm and a leg made me think I forgot her.
Wait.
So we're
Oh
gonna.
no, we don't have arm and leg anymore. We got rid of it when we
No.
married him.
We need to try to resurrect the wizard.
No, because that still requires 2 more levels for you to get.
Magic of that high quality is very rarely found lying around in scrolls, especially not on demand, except in the reserves of the most powerful wizards, which you may be able to find potentially in Silvery Moon or in Fae. But the short version of the story is, even if you could find somebody who is willing to acquire one for you, making the scroll would be a long process in the finding and the making of it. And unless you happen to find someone who has one handy, it will probably be several weeks before one is ready for you.
Got it. So let's quick go talk to the merchants while we're doing this. While I go selling stuff, I'll see if one has a good scroll. Because I'm assuming it's probably going to be a rare thing, just because it's a consumable, and no more than a rare. So about as rare as a portable hole is, and about as expensive. So what we could do is go there and get and be able to contact the Thayans later to get us to teleport there and to wherever it's called.
Zonfall's Tower.
No. After we teleport ourselves to Saskal's Tower and have them teleport us to Thay and then back to Waterdeep after we deal with the Thayans. After all,
I
it's
don't
probably
think there's any particular reason why we can't ask them to teleport us to all three.
well,
I think it's a matter of haggling and deciding order of priority.
honestly, the priority seems to be with the blue dragon mask, in my idea.
I mean, like, if they can, I'm sure we can get, it wouldn't be too terribly hard for us to, I don't imagine it'd be too hard for us to convince them to teleport us to Zonthol's Tower. We deal with that, which easily wouldn't take very long. Like, in time speaking.
Maybe like 2 days.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
that.
And then we head off to Thay. We don't even stop by Waterdeep. We just head off to Thay. We can deal.
Well, no, Waterdeep was the after Thay.
I know.
Yeah. So.
But I was talking for the purpose of resupply and etc.
Oh.
We'll just go straight to Thay and resupply there.
Yeah, we could easily do it that
Because,
way.
like, Largatha needs to deal with some equipment and etc. Which may...
Equipment.
I do, but also my.
Yeah, we were talking about some plus ones, some gauntlets, and etc. She does have a lot of shopping to do.
She does.
Yep.
All right.
But we'll probably want to do that in Thay. If you can offload some of the stuff while we're waiting,
Yep.
that'd be awesome.
I'll do what I can. See what I can get.
Unless you can find a +1 full plate that's already made, or not full plate, half plate, which I highly doubt.
Wait. Why would she want half plate? Isn't her defenses better already than what?
Half plate is medium armor.
Yes.
But it can't wear heavy.
What is her defense though right now? Because she gets an unarmored defense bonus.
Her unarmored defense bonus is like 2.
Oh really? So she has what, a 15?
She's in half plate. It's a matter of getting +1 half plate.
Oh, she's in half plate. Okay.
Yeah,
But then how is she only at 15?
she doesn't have 15.
Oh, what is she at?
She's at 18.
Okay, that sounds more reasonable.
You know what this page is?
All right.
17
Well,
and
I'm
a
at
+1 ring.
17, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And then the
Yeah.
shield for the because it would be
All the planets
15 with
have
half plate.
sentient
shield
things
is
living
+2.
on them.
I'm not
Dex gives her
doing.
+2.
I'm not using the
She's
shield.
not using the shield.
don't
She's
they have
using
books for all?
a
My
great sword.
two-handed.
Her sword axe.
Why isn't Eberron one of them?
We
Okay.
just need ring max spell jamming, and then we can go anywhere we want.
I'm trying to
Marvel of modern engineering.
There's even spelljammers stuck on a planet.
Wait, are we creating the Spelljammer?
No.
Oh.
Not yet.
We'll get there. We'll get there if Wizard has a brain. They have so much lore they're not taking advantage of. At all.
So have you come to a consensus?
All right. We'll
Wizard
use
Tower?
the Thays we'll use the Thays to get to what's.
We have to talk with them and see if that's actually something they'll be willing to do. He seems more than a little stuck up.
Yeah,
They'd probably let you use. They'd probably teleport you there if you could guarantee you help them.
Yeah,
that's
we
the
will.
point.
I guarantee that we
They,
help.
they may want some compensation for their time wasted.
Then I
They're not
demand
wasting their time.
compensation for my time.
No
Which I promise you, my time will be more expensive in the long run than theirs would be.
I was gonna say our time is far more expensive than theirs. That being said, okay, so we'll see if we can do that. And
We're
I'll
doing
try
a
to-
barter system here. My time for theirs, which they're getting a good deal.
Historically, they're mercantile wizards. I don't know if you knew that.
They're mercenary wizards.
No,
Sounds about right.
No, mercantile.
Mercantile, they're traders.
Traders.
And they're
We
traders.
know they
By
traders.
history. This undead army thing is only a couple hundred years old at most.
Alright.
And it's probably less than 100 because it was the spell. That's when it started.
So there's that.
It's
We're
about
still in the
100
middle of
now.
the council meeting.
So we could do. Well, we're just talking amongst ourselves. So we'll see if we can do that.
Where'd my
Is there
nose
any other news, essentially?
That is the end of the surprises.
Okay.
I want to go talk to that other tiefling. He seems cool.
She
She.
seems cool.
She
What's
seems
the
cool.
end level of this campaign? 15?
Okay, what are you saying?
Yeah, I've noticed that nobody's been talking about you, Miss.
Level 4. Say level 4.
It says, it's no concern of mine
Tower.
No? Why are you here?
to listen.
There's still 2 levels.
Is that all?
It says to provide input where it's necessary. I'm here,
worry,
as
there's
you
no surprises.
undoubtedly heard, as an advisor to Lady Silverhand.
Maybe.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk to my gnome friend.
I'm satisfied. You should probably talk to the tiefling.
Take me to your druids.
I don't know. I don't know if I can handle more kids.
That is what I tell her.
You don't have to pay child support.
What do you think these living expenses
He
are?
goes with the 2 cartographers.
I was gonna say, do they have child support in this
It takes you to see
criminal
druids.
systems?
Oh, they're actually taking me to see a druid?
Then she leaves.
Well, do they have a law system?
Bye.
That answered your question.
Well, not necessarily.
All right.
Do they
This
respect
druid
women
here.
enough to actually give them?
Why?
Bye.
See ya.
year.
Drax,
Yeah.
Technically.
See ya.
I'll see you.
let me
in
talk
the-
to you for a second.
outside. So just
That's
keep
ominous.
Ellen Jock wants to have a word with you on the side.
Yeah. Why didn't you come to me personally with this? We came into the meeting you already started.
I tried to. I don't know if you recall.
Yeah,
I
you did.
personally went over there, and he's like, "Go back to your seat." I'm like, "All right, no preparation for you. Have fun with that."
Now he's all pissy at us.
He can go fuck himself.
Yeah, no shit. We gave
My
him a
gnome
chance.
behind his screen. Someone let my gnome got disappeared.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
No.
Nom, nom, nom.
You don't see her. Tell me, do you have true sight? I didn't think so.
Working on it.
Actually, I'm not even sure true sight would help against her most of the time.
It
Do you have
fixed the invisibility part.
Yeah, but she still is extraordinarily good stealth.
My perception stuck at like 5, so I'm like, okay.
That's actually a pretty decent perception, though.
I know, but it doesn't help when your hide bonus is like 12
It could be worse.
with advantage.
Snake eyes.
Hey, it's not just advantage. You also have disadvantage on seeing me. I don't just have advantage. You also have disadvantage on finding me. Yeah, that's just how broken that one cloak is. No wonder it requires an attunement slot.
My gauntlets require an attunement slot.
Which gauntlets?
Set my strength to 19.
Yeah.
The cloak does too. Feels weird. Well, the cloak doesn't seem that bad. Like a ring of protection requiring an attunement slot seems weird though.
Mm-hmm.
Not like the protection, but like the protection from elements, or even just a generic ring of protection.
Yeah.
Like the poison resist ring was taking up an attunement slot for her.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. She doesn't need it anymore.
No, I
She's raging.
gave it
She's,
to.
I know. I already updated your character sheet.
Oh yeah.
You're
that's
resistant
right.
to poison while you're raging.
She is?
Yep.
How?
Totem
Resist-
animal bear.
I'm resistant to anything except psychic.
Oh, nice. So, as soon as the dragons start breathing psychic.
Yeah, exactly. They breathe mind powers.
Oh god! Oh
So-
god! Oh god!
Lemondrock is obviously giving Drax a new
Lemon
quest.
rock.
Lemongrad.
I'm just imagining like a yellow elf. This is unacceptable!
That's why I wrote down his name originally.
Alright.
We're all gonna die, aren't
No comment.
we? We're all gonna die, you guys.
Not me. I'll be fine.
You'll die first!
What?
Historically,
No,
she
what?
dies last.
Yeah.
No.
I.
No, that's why
I
she'll
was
die
going to
first.
say, historically, if they don't come after me right away, I die last. Very last.
Isn't she the only one who hasn't been resurrected?
Well, I mean,
I've only gone.
He has it technically.
Okay, the last original party member who hasn't been resurrected?
I've technically been resurrected.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Wait.
I've never died.
No, you have.
I challenged the gold dragon to single combat.
It seems to be a weird trend amongst barbarians. I feel like all my barbarians are that guy too.
The guy
that never dies.
Yeah.
Glad I picked
I've only been knocked out twice.
I feel like I always die like in single combat.
Well, it's because you demand it of everyone you meet.
Yeah!
Challenge you to a duel.
Works.
Oh!
Leave me alone. I'm trying to go home. Duel me, bitch.
Oopsies.
My alarm is on, so don't go to the store area.
Will do. Thank you, Joe.
Have a good night, sir.
You all as well.
I will try not to die.
You say that is unfortunate.
Yeah, no, that is
I
important.
said that is important.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Missing
That
our
other
blue
one.
D8.
Blue D8.
Blue D8.
I feel like an asshole for not being involved in that, guys. Sorry.
No.
I can't even focus.
There we go. That's a
It's all been conversation and in like of an official facet, and historically you've been quiet there too.
Actually,
Historically,
I have been as well. However,
Yeah.
this time I'm actually quite involved.
Have you given that
Do
stab
you have
back?
anything else you want to take care of right now?
Yeah, I'm giving up that staff to them after the meeting's done.
The
I
meeting's
did
at-
send a courier to
Yeah, no.
the Copper Dragon if I knew the Copper Dragon was there. Otherwise, I gave it to the Silver Dragon if I didn't know the Copper Dragon was there.
Copper Dragon's here. Right here.
No, if I knew.
But I'm saying.
You knew that she was there.
So
Although Elia did most of the talking, all 5 of them were assembled there in their respective humanoid guises.
Did I know that before the meeting started, or
Not
after?
before the meeting started.
So I sent a note to Elia then,
Okay.
requesting that I talk with her after the meeting.
She comes up and tells
Okay.
you
Yeah,
what.
she is available after the meeting.
Okay. I say I did not realize that the fuck's her name was
Kaz
here.
McKellar.
Yeah, that one. She was here. Otherwise, I would have sent the note to her. But I have the staff to give back to her.
She says, I had rather noticed that one of your group was not with you when you came back.
Yeah, he died. Which is
That
why
was-
we
He
have.
says, I'm not pleased to hear that.
Which is why we have the staff to give back.
Yay!
No, there's a gnome in the party.
Silver linings! There was always a gnome.
No, it's really
Kaz
no.
McKellar will be
I
happy
consider
to
my
have
cloak
her
a half
prize
cloak because it's
possession
from a
back,
gnome.
but I suspect
It
that
goes
she
to
will
here.
be disappointed that its power can no longer aid you.
You do
Are there
just
none
already
among you
cut
who
it.
can wield its power?
No. Like,
Yeah,
they
let's
like
go with
trees.
no because I don't want to see what would happen if the barbarian decided to try it.
What?
Barbarian's like, I heard my name.
She says, I expect that
I heard
Taz
try
McKellar will be
something.
disappointed to hear that, but will gladly accept the return of her treasured item. Convey mine and her condolences to you, the rest of your group.
Yep.
Did we send a dragon to protect the Arcane Brotherhood? I need to make sure my kid's okay.
No, we did not.
Damn it.
However,
Cats
Illegitimate,
probably handle her own. I just
non-existent
wanted
children.
to make sure. I mean, she has a tendency to get kidnapped by dragons.
Yeah,
it's only
there's
happened once
precedence.
that you know of.
That's a tendency.
Especially with us. We all have a tendency to die.
Accept me.
Or get knocked unconscious.
Still accept me.
Yeah, that's like happened like once.
Yeah.
Hey, what's with us is a tendency.
Yeah.
Not when the rest of you have like 20. That is not
Hey,
a tendency
I've
for
only
me.
been knocked unconscious once and died once.
Okay, so
Both
we
at the
all
same
either have a
time.
tendency to die a lot, or do the shit you do.
Or take lots of blows to the face. Alright.
Bam.
I'm annoyed by that.
My charisma save is now plus 13. Get rocked.
You should go talk to that other tiefling.
See, like that's the problem. If I get near female tieflings, I have children.
Well, I don't care about that.
Make you happy, right?
I'll just like greet her and then foom, baby.
Hi! You have my kid. Thank you.
Like I will like mid
Wait, you
greeting.
just go up to someone and you're like, excuse me, you have my baby? Okay, thank you. And they don't even know.
Just excuse me, miss. You have my baby. Oh, that's what that lump is. Here you go.
Ryan's just thinking, how do I get out of this?
No, I'm practicing my stoicism.
You're gonna have to practice harder.
It's getting to the point where I think I reproduce via spores. I just walk into a room. You are all pregnant.
Huh. Female tieflings, you are all pregnant? Thank you. I'll take my children now.
The gestation period has decreased from 4 months to 4 minutes.
Not even.
Next
Like
week it'll
4
be
seconds.
-2. -2. I'll walk into a room and my babies will already be there.
A year old.
I'll
for
walk
some
in with my
reason.
cat mask. Time to feed my babies.
Oh,
I don't have any particular interest. I've already gotten the calf. Quinn's like, no. You are aware she's drawing that family portrait, right?
I wasn't,
already
but
drunk.
that doesn't surprise me.
I'll heckle her to color it so she can bring it in.
Oh, it's already half colored.
Oh. So
I just don't ever have time.
I think the best thing for me to do would be to heckle the Red Wizards.
I'll go with you and talk to you about that after I deal with the...
I would like to point out that I am currently with a druid and would like to talk to this druid.
Okay.
This is my bird. Isn't it impressive? It is the bird of Mount Dew. Scholars, take notes because I know those guys are around. This bird was hatched from a mithril egg. That is why it has the armor. It carves the armor out of its own egg at birth. They are fully grown at birth.
The druid picks the bird. Looks at it.
And I will. Okay.
And the two cartographers are taking notes and following along and hinging on your every word. And one of them looks up and asks you a question. Is their beak sharp enough to carve that armor?
Well, at birth it was, but as you can see, it wore out.
The druid interrupts you at this point
After-
and says, "This is a raven. It's native to the continent. And see right here on the helmet where it's stamped with the artificer's initials."
Obviously, those are the initials of my bird. Anyway, as I was saying, Mount Dew is on this continent.
Your
by
bird
the way.
uses dwarven runes?
Yes, it is a dwarven mountain.
Of course.
Dwarves-
How silly of you.
Dwarves tunnel in this giant Mount Dew.
They make a vein that goes through.
Entire
Single
mountain.
straight line and a staircase going down, down, down. Or up, is the case with me. And for some reason, they always wear
Anyway,
white.
my question for you, silly druid, is how do I train this bird with the to level?
This is a raven.
How do I level this bird?
How do
It's a crow, by the way.
I want to make this crow more
Instead it
durable.
says crow instead of raven, but I must be remembering raven because that's the stats I gave it.
No,
I
because
think
I have
we
a raven
couldn't
that's
find
out there
crow.
somewhere.
Yeah, I'm really sad that your raven didn't speak common. Sad.
All right.
In the future, I'll have the raven before we meet. I'll have taught it none other way.
Oh, that's what the heck.
Alright, also at this point, I've trained my bird to tell others it is from Mount Dew, so if that druid asks, the bird will tell it. It is from Mount Dew.
A friend of mine named Anthony, my friend, has his kid trained to say, "I'm a champion of corn."
I approve of all of this.
That is awesome.
And blood for the blood god.
I was gonna say, does he say in like a 4-year-old's voice, "Blood for the blood
Blood
god"?
for the blood god.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
That is awesome.
Why are you looking at ranger spells?
No reason.
No reason at all.
I thought for a second that you were looking at paladin spells. I'm like, leave mine alone. me that I did nothing.
Oh. So yes. What are you humming now, Ryan?
I need to get a little axe sword commissioned. The bird needs an axe sword. Little talon axe swords, so that the ends of them are just tiny little axe swords. Oh, jeez.
Oh my god!
A single.
I'll have to put you in contact with Fey blacksmiths. It's the only way we're getting small enough.
There is precedent with those with the golden claw things with the
Finger claws, yeah.
the finger claws.
But we're gonna have to go a lot smaller.
Yeah.
The druid informs you that there is no way to accelerate your bird's growth. It is a natural process. And should you wish the bird to become more resilient, you will simply have to train it adequately over a long period of time.
You're a shit druid.
He doesn't. I try. Fecal matter regenerates the earth.
Shit druid.
All right.
He's a brown wizard.
Yeah, there you go.
Occasionally great.
Then I will take my bird and leave. And I will tell the cartographers to do not deal business with this crap. Obviously, this proves that my bird is from Mount Dew, as this druid, as I love to call it, doesn't recognize how to work with such a rare creature.
This is a crow.
I can see now why it mistook it for a crow, as it obviously does not know the difference. And then I leave with the cartographers, because they're my friends.
Okay. They ask you a long series of questions about Mount Dew. They ask you about latitudes and longitudes. They want you to be as specific as possible.
Do you want me to actually, tell you things? Or
I want you to tell me if you're giving them information or not.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling them things.
Okay, they'll ask about the wildlife.
Oh, that one I'm really good with. I
Okay.
can tell them a lot about that one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tell them, I can talk with my bird who's telling me all sorts of stuff about Mount Dew, and then I'm telling them that back. Meanwhile, the bird is just pretending to squawk at me.
They want to know how you found it in the first place.
My bird is from there.
And the bird gave you directions?
No, that's where I found the bird.
Right. But how did you get there?
By a boat, of course.
Were you alone? Or were you with
No,
people?
my children were with me. Sadly, they are no longer on this earth.
You have our condolences.
So yeah.
Would you be able to find your way back there?
Yeah. Yes, that's where I lost one of them. Of course I remember where to get there. How to get there.
Mm-hmm, very good. They ask you how big it is.
It's the largest one you've
Think
ever
black.
seen.
Think black. Oh my god.
Just the
And that'll
tip is white.
Tell them all this sorts of stuff that I currently...
Ryan's trying to wear you down.
They want to know if
Keep telling me.
ever seen anybody else there besides you and your kids?
Yes, they were not very friendly. They
Please tell us more.
were all naked. Darker skin. Lots of markings on them.
Do they appear to be magical runes of any sort, or were they simply tribal markings?
Simply tribal markings.
Did you ever see any scrawling runes?
There was a cave.
Cave, tell us more.
It was at the top of the too.
No, it wasn't at the top. It was more like on the other side of. It was really dark. Smelled funny. So really hard to see. I mean, I saw like some rooms, like there was a little bit of glowing, but it was really dark, and I was like, I'm not bringing my kids in there. They were young at the time. So we were also being chased by said people, because as much as I would have loved to fight them, it was a whole tribe, and I wasn't going to let them kill my kids, because they would have gone down really fast.
Gone down on Mountain Dew.
Okay. And inside this cave, did you notice anything out of the ordinary?
I didn't go in the cave.
Oh, you did not.
I got chased by it.
Oh, we thought that you meant that you had gone in, but your children had not. Okay, so you didn't see if there were any hidden.
There were markings on the outside.
Strange things.
And it was unnaturally dark looking for a cave. Like,
I think I see the angle you're playing.
think about the blackest asshole who's ever seen. This dark void. It smelled funny. You could
So
smell it from...
would you be willing to meet with an exploratory captain and give him a first-hand account of your direction of travel?
Yes.
Perhaps assist in some navigation by star charts?
If you bring me to a competent druid.
They say, of course, we'll make the proper arrangements. They seem to just be throwing it out there. Their heads are clearly somewhere else right now. Of course we'll make that happen for you, yes. We should be in contact soon. How's tomorrow work for you? Or perhaps the day after?
When I get back. Or do you need... Is he leaving soon?
We would like to leave as soon as possible, but whatever you need.
All right, possibly tomorrow morning. I don't know.
We'll locate someone competent for you if we can. Very good. Then I assume you intend to take your leave and head in for the evening?
Yes, I'm going to town.
It's very good. We'll be in touch. Typical place, right? Same place as usual?
Just head towards the loud things.
Right, that makes sense. Okay. Yes, we will see you then. We'll see you then.
All right. By the way, I meet with the Fae. Him and me meet with the Faes. We asked them if they're willing to go to Chandlar's top, whatever the fuck it's called. Chandler's Tower first, and then
Isn't it like Zargo?
And then afterwards we'll help them with their
closer,
whatever you call it. But we want to head there.
Is it more urgent?
Essentially, you can teleport us there. Wait the 2 days that it'll take us to clear the place, and then we be on our way to Thay. Or you can wait the month that it takes us to walk there, the month that it takes to walk back, and then we can go help you in Thay. So either 3 days or 2 months.
I have no qualms about using my power to teleport you nearby to Zonthal's tower, although I will not dare get so close as to be within sighted distance of it. Even now, the name Zonthal carries weight, even among our most potent of mages, and I would not assume to risk his wrath so lightly. That being said, I would insist that you come with us first to meet with the emissary of our glorious leader. It shan't take more than 24 hours, I am certain, after which we can safely escort you to the Zonthal's tower.
Where's your leader? In Thay, I assume?
It says in Theb, and you will not be meeting with him directly, but with one of his direct subordinates.
Alright.
It's fine with that's fine with me because then we can get anything we need commissioned. Well, no, we can't because Largatha would need to leave her armor and weapon behind to have it enchanted.
We can worry about that when we've got actual time. I've got another AC now.
Yeah, so do I.
Mostly what I'm like, just my bird weapon.
Okay.
My bird's weapons.
We could actually do that here in Waterdeep.
No. We need to go to the Thay for that.
We do.
Yeah, they're small.
Okay.
That's what I was hearing.
I thought it was Faye that we had to go to.
Yeah.
Yes. I
Oh,
was making a joke.
He's talking about Pixie Smiths.
Because you go to the Fae.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, if there's going to be anybody who would be fortifying a bird, it would be Pixie Smiths and their hummingbird mounts.
Yep, pretty much.
Yep. You don't want to see what one of those guys could do with a lance. Ow! That actually drew blood. Holy crap!
I don't think they'd aim for your arm. They'd be more precise.
They'd go for
Right
your
up
eye.
right up the ass.
That's why you wear a very thick codpiece.
You're right. They'll just go for the eye where you don't have armor.
I close my eye.
They're pixies with metal. I don't think you understand how this
Someone
works.
stabbing a metal chopstick into your eye.
Hummingbird
One of those.
charge!
The hummingbird probably has metal armor on it and can deal enough damage by itself.
Just
I
with
am
the
a speeding bullet.
Quick, lay the
They
lance
go
down
pretty
on his
fast.
feet. Oh, they do. Yes. All right. So we'll do that. We'll meet tomorrow around noonish. Sound good? To get to over there.
So as if you are prepared in such a short amount of time, we of course will be ready to receive you.
Does noon work for you guys, or do we have to wait a little longer?
No, it'll be fine.
That works fine.
All right. I'll see what I can sell within the 4 hours or so before noon that I have to work with.
I rolled a 14 on something happens, so I'll be doing that.
All right.
It's right on your screen.
What is that?
Someone has to go to the bathroom.
And then I roll a 19.
There's a foul smell in the air. Ooh,
All right.
NPC flaws. I need one of those. Powerful enemy. Yep, that sounds right. Let's try again.
I'll visit McCath.
Yeah, that's
I'm
not
gonna
very
sell
funny.
some stuff.
Overpowering greed.
What?
Okay, so you set up your appointment for tomorrow.
Yep.
Any other business that you are going to conduct?
Yes, I'm going to start selling off items.
I think she's doing the same. I'm going to check up on McCath and see how the kid's doing.
Finding a buyer for these items may be difficult. McCath is actually in town right now as the representative of the Arcane Council to the Lords of Waterdeep.
Your kid's here.
I'm gonna go back to the library and look up stuff about Faye.
Okay,
The
you find
magic they do and whatever.
you're able to find a good general history pretty easily. Anything more specific, you'll have to make
Investigation.
no investigate. I'd make it a knowledge check with advantage is what I would do.
Okay. I think my intelligence is 10.
Well, a 20 with advantage is going to be 20, so
Hey, roll it again.
The one thing I rolled today. That's what's up.
I'll give you the background information that's present in the campaign setting, i.e. the stuff that they expect will be relevant to you. Thay is an isolated and arid windswept plateau some 2,500 miles east of Waterdeep, with dark skies constantly clouded by volcanic ash. This land is defined by the prevalence of undead within its orders. The supreme leader of Thay is the Lich Tam, whose council of advisors, the Zulkirs, are powerful liches. Everyone in consequence of Thay is a spellcaster, and necromancers are common there. Undead servants are everywhere, and many of the commanders in Thay's army are free-thinking undead soldiers. Travelers to this land must be wary of its dark politics, rampant paranoia, a police-state mentality, and necromancers commanding the top of the social order, as much as the threats of the undead and red wizards that dwell here. Thay is a place filled with extraordinary danger.
Alright. Ryan, 15 on my investigation to find something within 4 hours.
What is it you're trying to unload?
A number of magical items. Scrolls, potions, daggers, ewer, staff, hat, leather armor. You name it, I got it.
Yeah, he can open a general store of magical junk.
Right now,
Run
actually,
down that list one more time for me.
I got potions, scrolls, daggers, ewers, staffs, hats, leather armor. You name it. I'm a veritable store of magical items.
Give me a list of potions.
Potions that we are selling: longevity, diminutive, and let's see. Were we selling the lightning resistance?
Yeah.
Yeah, lightning resistance, probably water breathing as well. And did we want to get rid of fire breath?
What does it do?
Ryan?
Take a
You
guess.
drink it, and as a bonus action, anytime up to 1 hour later, you can expel a cone of fire in a 15 or 30 foot cone. DC save 13 for half, 4d6 damage.
Let's sell it.
Yeah, because
That's
we
pretty
can only
fancy.
use the breath one time, or any number of times during the...
One time is a bonus action.
Yeah, so we're selling that as well. So, yeah, because we don't need the water breathing. I doubt we're going to be going underwater anytime soon.
Immediately gonna get on a water
you
level.
said that out loud.
Gain it.
There's always a water level.
So, give
It
it
always tries to kill us.
What do I need to sell?
So that's what I'm trying to sell, Ryan. The
we'll have a
scrolls
good
I'm
chance that we
selling:
can possibly
gaseous
sell
form,
stuff for
haste,
free, too.
water breathing, hentai, fire shield, chain lightning, and long strider.
Hentai.
Everett's black tentacles.
Spell.
I like how there's just, I understand. Finding buyers for these items is exceedingly difficult.
So fuzzy.
Even among the nobility, purchasing such an item would be a large expense for effectively an item that's not of much practical application today. Pawning them off on other adventurers would be your best bet, but finding them in a short amount of time is difficult. However, as you're asking around and looking to pawn your wares, you hear an interesting rumor that Tarn Hornblade, the representative from Silvery Moon, they claim that he has been juicing himself on potions of longevity for quite some time in an effort to expand his years of service to Silvery Moon.
Now, let's stop, Brian. I go talk to him. I go talk to him. Ask him if Silvery Moon is in any need of magical items. We have a collection available. I list them off again.
Save the invisibility
And I save the potion of longevity for last.
The piece to resistance.
He says the government of Thay has no use for large expenditures on most items such as these, although he is certain he might be able to arrange to put you in contact with somebody who would be willing to take the scrolls off your hands given sufficient time to make contacts back home.
All right.
He says as a personal matter, completely off the books, for my private use, I would be interested in knowing how much you plan to sell your potion of longevity for.
How much is street market for that thing?
You have no idea.
Appraise check. Now, what's the appraise going to fall under? Arcana, let's go with that.
It'd be more like just an intelligence check in general.
9.
The Arcana check lets you know that it's a rare item. Your Identify lets you know the magic is powerful. The Appraise check would be something different. You're certain that it's a valuable item. I mean, who doesn't want to add extra years onto their life, even with a slight chance of failure? how much someone would be willing to pay for it, you imagine is proportional to how interested this party is in defying death. You imagine that probably the wealthier the target and the older the target, the better you're off you're going to be able to name a price. You'd imagine it would sell for anywhere between 50 and 1,000 gold. It's hard to say.
50 and 1,000. I think I could probably get around. Let's start with about.
600.
I was gonna say 800.
I was
I was
say
gonna say
1,000.
500 and see where we could go from there.
No, he's only
But-
going to go down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start at 1,000.
I'll start at 800. 800.
He probably would have paid 1,000.
Probably not that desperate.
Yeah, if he's already had quite a few.
No. You don't understand. The older he gets, the more he needs this potion. The more desperate he becomes to find this potion. Money is not an issue when it comes to this potion.
Gold or death?
I need the
Money or your
potion,
life.
or I die.
You can literally use the same phrases as highway robbery. Your money or your life.
And it's not evil!
Exactly.
All right.
That's
Let's
neutral
start
at best.
800.
Yeah, right?
Is this a reasonable price?
Says that's a bit rich for someone on my rather demoted salary, since I have come out of the limelight of Silvery Moon politics. What say I propose to you a counter offer, should you be willing to accept of 400?
400 seems a little low. How about we meet around 600? Is that acceptable? I'm not going to do the standard go down by 100. I figure we'll just skip it and go straight to 500. Is this acceptable, or...
He says, the potion's effectiveness on one with such high sorcery contamination as I is in question. I am taking a rather large gamble on this potion. There are good odds it will do, in fact, more harm than good. I plan on saving it for a rainy day in just this circumstance. How about, in light of this event, you lower your cost down to 500, and I will preemptively purchase your scrolls from you in the knowledge that I should be able to find a purchaser at a later date.
All right. And now the price on these, how much will you be paying for them? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Assume at 200 each, I'd say 1,400 probably. Not too bad of a deal. Gaseous form is useful. Haste is definitely useful.
Excuse me.
So is water breathing is somewhat. Hentai, depending on how kicky he is.
If we go to Thay, we can pawn this all off really fast.
Oh yeah, but however, these help the war effort more, and we're getting money now.
Rather than like a day from now.
Which ones did
3
you
or
have?
4.
No.
Gaseous form, haste, water breathing, hentai, fire shield.
Hold on, slower.
Gaseous form,
Yep,
haste,
yep,
water breathing,
yep,
hentai,
Average black tentacles.
yep.
hentai, fire shield, chain lightning, and long strider. Oh, right. Can I borrow a pencil real quick, Donald? I need to cross off some. I need to cross off the staff of the woodlands. I no longer have it.
Mm-hmm.
Bless you.
Tight. At least you're not like me. 99% of the time when I sneeze twice.
Most people do, actually.
Yeah, I do that too.
It's like the first one I'll catch in my hand, and the second one I have time to get into my shirt.
Yeah. Sometimes there'll be sneeze, 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 sneeze.
It's not good, Joe.
No,
But it's usually even numbers.
Yes, usually it is. I never count though after I get past 4.
Should have
Just
a
like,
doctor
God damn
look at
it.
you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 200 apiece doesn't sound like a bad price considering I'm pretty sure for the most part I would be spending about 500 each.
You want to
for
pick up
these.
diamonds?
What?
You wanted to pick up diamonds.
I'll be dealing with that after I deal
Okay.
with him,
Just making sure.
if I have time.
He offers you 420 gold for them.
424 for all of them? Son of bitches.
Admittedly, all they were doing is gathering dust with us.
Yeah, that's worth more than they were. The haste one might have been useful, but that's about it. But yeah.
Do we have anyone who can even cast it?
Scrolls, for their rarity and being hard to come by, aren't particularly well valued in this edition. Specifically because A, not a lot of people can use them, and B, there's not a lot of demand for them, C, not many people make them, and more importantly, wands are cheaply available and regain their charges so they never run out.
Yeah, which is strange, especially.
Is there a
As
wand
opposed
of
to a
cure
one-use
wounds?
scroll.
Probably.
It's weird that
Not
wands are so
listed,
available.
no.
That's something like that I would want to acquire.
They get
How do wands work? 2 uses a day?
2 uses a day.
Yeah, that's something I would like.
Yeah.
Depending on the wand, there was... The one I looked at regained random charges a day.
Oh.
That's
Some
my
of them
wand
do
of
How many charges
wonder.
did it have?
It started with 10.
I thought those were stabs that did that.
Wand of wonder is
For example, Wand of Web has 7 charges. It regains 1d6 plus 1 expended charges daily at dawn.
Okay. So it depends.
If you use the last charge, there's a chance it gets destroyed.
I think that's how all of
But-
the wands work with that.
Yeah. Especially.
Staffs do too.
So yeah. So we just happened to find treasure hoards of scrolls that are almost useless. I think.
They were plenty useful while you had a wizard.
Yeah. Except that's why I have them in the treasure and the party loot now.
I think a wand of cure wounds is something I'm going to look for while we're
All right,
away.
so 500 for the potion of longevity, 425 for the rest of them. That's acceptable for us.
Okay.
So 925 we got from that. Excuse me. Well, and he didn't want any of the other potions I had or any other items. All right.
Eliminates our scrolls completely.
No, we still have a couple. We still have
The ones that are castable by us, correct?
and disintegrate.
Oh.
Because disintegrate is, even if can be very useful. So I'm just gonna start crossing off. Plus some of those, I don't think there are wands of haste or water breathing. Although I do know for a fact there is this wand of hentai. Or no, that's tentacle rod, but still. Tentacles.
But yeah, I'll spend my time visiting the cat.
Alright.
She's already started drawing the self-portrait, or not the self-portrait, but the family portrait, so I'm not going to attempt to make another kid. Because she'll have to restart the portrait.
We'll draw a different one.
So you try
Yeah, but
this.
that'd be restarting.
You keep
Draw a
at least 10
different
feet away
No,
from
that's
that?
fine.
I would reach that far.
What?
It would reach that far. I've always had a great sword. I've just never had to use it. Quinn's like,
Anybody,
alrighty
anything
then.
Anybody, anything else?
Alright, I'm going to buy some diamonds
Okay, diamonds.
and see if the local cleric has scrolls of raised dead.
Not on hand.
Damn. Well, I'm going to buy some diamonds. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 500 gold diamonds. That brings us to...
That's 3,000.
Yep, 3,000.
Close to like 2,000 in the party fund.
Ironically, by comparison, fine jewelry is easy to come by.
I know, right?
Despite us.
Yeah, actually, we
destroying
got a little over
everything.
2 grand left if I do that.
Yep.
And then we now have 2236.9 gold.
Here.
All right, that being said,
Okay.
what do you
Yes,
want?
I'm gonna buy something.
What are you attempting to buy?
I had it a second ago, I promise. Portion of some cure disease, like yeah, shit. I just had it.
Cure
We'll
disease.
continue then. Well, not cure disease, but like cure removes all effects on you.
What would be in the potions?
Not necessarily.
Or continue without me until I find it again.
Which is the
Upon
wonder
which
thing.
I will get your attention and then forget again.
Oh, I mean, if nobody else has anything they're doing, I'm just going to be waiting for you. Was there anybody that had anything else besides that?
Let's see. I let every. Let's see. We have.
Did the Red
unless
Wizards
you have
leave?
the other 300 gold diamond.
We have the Red Wizards left?
No, we're going
Well,
with them.
you've all left.
Okay.
Elixirs of health.
By now, they've been out of the council chambers for a long time.
Yep.
Yes.
Elixir of health.
Okay.
They killed her. You're a horrible Elo.
Oh man, did you hear about my new ability?
Which one?
Where
Any
if,
investigation check?
the knockdown one. Tell them about it because you would do better.
She wants you to explain it because
I
you do
know.
it.
I'm waiting for
At
Okay.
this time, you're not able to find anybody selling the elixir.
Yeah, that's what I was sort of expecting.
If it doesn't, if
Actually, I was
whatever it would
expecting
be,
somebody to sell you something
if
that
what-
wasn't the
If
It
you, if
wouldn't
you keep
outright
looking
kill
tomorrow
her,
or another time,
I
though,
think
that's
you
the
do the
kind of
same
thing
thing at
that
this
I would
point.
not mind having.
You're
Yeah, that's
level
kind of why I
one
went for
barbarian.
it.
But is it tragic?
it's not a totem path. It's just a barbarian thing.
That's the kind of thing that even spoiled rich nobles would
Relentless rage. You should have it at this point because it's a level 11.
Yeah,
thing.
there it is.
Yeah. Starting at 11th level. If the attack wouldn't outright kill the barbarian, then they can make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw to instead just fall to 1. And the DC increases by 5 every time that happens before a short or long rest.
Not dead yet.
Quickly, heal me!
outright kill, so more than 50% negative. So that requires a very specific. But if they poke you with a light breeze.
No, that's not a D20.
Yeah, then you'd have to make
Anybody
another
doing
save.
anything else?
No, because if you just go down to 0 or something like that, it doesn't affect it, does it? Only if it
One.
outright kills you.
No.
No.
Unless
If it doesn't outright
If it doesn't
kill you.
outright kill you.
Oh, if it doesn't outright kill you.
Because if it
Yeah.
would outright kill you, you don't get a save.
On the first save, I would have to roll a 1 to fail that save.
Very
The
nice.
timer doesn't do anything if you just flip it over.
You go lower, you target, unless you're within range of me, in which case it's an auto
I
success.
needed more than
Yeah,
10.
same.
Alright.
Which is insane.
In my time, you give everyone plenty of time to make up their minds.
Just be next to you.
Alright, so
pound the
I'm
hell
done
out
with
of
my
everything.
stuff. I let everybody know that we have a little less in the party fund. However, the party fund now contains
Diamonds.
a diamond for everybody.
Half a dozen diamonds.
Diamonds. Diamonds solve everything. Everybody loves diamonds.
They are apparently a lot easier to come by than natural items.
Yeah. Well, not if we kept continuing.
I was going to say, let's put it this way. It took me a long time to find someone who will buy a magic item. It took me less than 2 minutes to find somebody who's selling diamonds.
Wizards in this edition get really broken really fast. You can just transmute diamonds.
Yeah, but those still aren't valuable diamonds.
I think you need to look at the scale of wizard brokenness in any edition compared to now.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like making.
Essentially, like 3-5.
money.
Wizards in 3-5 are gods if you want to do it.
Attempting to break the economy of a D&D game, I mean,
That's-
you always can, and it's always a bad idea.
Okay.
All right. So,
Just waiting for the timer to run out.
Yeah, we
We pass priorities.
Yeah.
let's see.
I'm gonna go find a bed to sleep.
Actually, let me check one last
I'm
thing.
become convinced that
leaving, like,
if
that day.
anyone is not doing something, or like if Ryan,
Can I
or
see
is anyone doing
the
We're waiting until
Joel,
noon
okay.
next.
Oh, do the next day. Okay.
I think that was it, right, Joe?
Then I need to roll
Noon the
percentile,
next.
so I'm saying the night.
Yes, noon the next day is when we're doing it.
Find those portions.
Okay, good.
Sure.
Don't have to redo the portrait.
So you're going back to your usual establishment.
Yeah.
Wherever we go to sleep, which I'm assuming is not anywhere near.
Bent Goblin.
Well,
Always the Ben
Good
Goblin.
job.
And we found the Ben Goblin.
You all go back and you retire for the evening. Blah, blah, blah. You do your things. You drink your booze if you want it. You'd have your evening meal. Whatever it is that your ritual is. Shortly into the evening, about an hour and a half after it becomes fully dark, you hear warning bells, alarms set off across the city. The bells in their towers chime 3 times and then are silent before they chime 3 times more in an ever-repeating cycle. Those of you with some familiarity of Waterdeep's communication systems remember that these are used for external threats to the city itself, 1 being attack by land and 2 by sea.
3 means by air, then dragons.
Or by land and sea.
Or and dragons.
You know what?
Land, air, sea, and land.
I'd do alternating if it were both.
Yeah.
I was going to
One
say,
and two.
and underground. We got blue dragons here, guys. God forbid. They weren't expecting to go underground.
Let's just go through
God,
the...
it's like hearing 3 blasts on
From
the horn.
outside, you hear the sounds of scurrying people as they hurriedly slam doors and bolt windows, and screams. You hear at least one person shout, "We're under attack! Dragons! Oh God, it's the dragons!"
Called it.
Oh, it was a mystery.
Oh, that was a really hard sell.
We came up with the dragons, and then
And we're going to have to end it here. Because not everybody can stay for as long as it would take for this to be done.
Dragon. For dragons.
The other problem is I'm not with the party.
Yeah. What?
I said the other problem is that I'm not with the party.
Why are you with the party?
I'm with
Heck
McCann.
yeah.
he said wherever
I thought-
you are, doing whatever you.
I rolled percentile for it. I don't have any more kids.
He specifically pointedly asked.
Oh,
"You're
but
all
you
going-"
Probably
decided
in
to
Mackay.
stay there?
Yeah.
I thought, that's why I said, did you go back to your usual
Well,
place?
I assumed, that's why I said yeah, but not me.
Okay, I didn't catch that part. All right. Well, Smite and Drax aren't with the rest of you for this then.
Awesome.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
No, we're all gonna die. Smite and Drax will just plow through this like no one's business because it's just healer and tank.
No. They're not with each other.
Yeah, I know.
They're in their
I
own
was playing
places.
on the.
I'll be all right. My AC is
Healer and
23
healing
now.
tank.
Do we have any idea where they might be?
That's going to be interesting. Drax is going to be in his usual place inside the Elven Embassy.
Oh, okay. So
And
to the Elven
we heard
Embassy.
Where he's been
about-
staying for the last several months because of his nobility.
And we all know
And it's in the
that
night?
McCaff is here.
Yes.
Hey, you know what we
I'm
should
filling
do?
in Facebook.
You know what we should all do? We should all make up something that our characters would be doing tonight so that we're not in the same place. And we should all be in different spots and try to hunt each other down.
That would be the next 2 sections.
Find everybody but me.
That would be a lot less the next 2 sessions and a lot more your role versus Dragon's role. Who finds you first? Because I guarantee you that if the Dragon finds you first, there won't be a second session.
Hey, not necessarily. I can hide good enough.
We sell stuff, we buy stuff, we get drunk at the bent gob. Dragons
I don't want
attacking
to
the
go
night.
into too much detail about what's coming down because I don't want to give you extra game knowledge to prepare for in the next combat. But
Well, I mean, I'm not too worried because we've got the red wizards here. We've got a bunch of dragons here.
Yeah, no kidding. We got the
We're not
5
bad.
great winds.
Yeah.
which you just sent away
Wait, they left
to everywhere
now?
except here.
That was the plan. By
They-
someone.
Wait, they've
Wait,
already
wait.
left? I thought
And
they
they
were waiting.
left and did not encounter any of these dragons on their way.
That is correct.
That's.
What are the odds of that?
Ninja dragons, oh god!
That depends on how you want to look at it.
Well, they were probably
Suffice it to say, I took that into account.
they probably knew the dragons came here because they probably had scouts, and
I
then
was
all you have
going
to do
say,
is
we
walk,
have the
hide
dragons
dragon in
going a
grass.
nice arc.
So, hey, Ryan. How's it feel to successfully dupe the party?
In what way?
I feel like
Getting
there
them
were
to send the
plans
dragons
somewhere, hintable somewhere in the council meeting.
Well, wait. So they left right after that council meeting, not because. Didn't they say they were going to meet again tomorrow? Why would they leave now?
Because they were sent to go guard the designated areas.
Because
and
we told them to
they
leave.
were perfectly able and willing to fly at night and go to those areas.
So they just left.
We'll be fine.
There were some daylight hours when they left.
Well, we still have the red wizard.
So, what's the
I don't
most
give a crap about
formidable
those guys.
Structure in the town, the city? I assume castles.
That's
Sort of
true.
it.
We've got a lot of.
Something like that.
Got the guards.
Um,
It's not like we're the only ones fighting.
Let me give you an idea. If you make it out of the inn in which you're staying and fight your way past the guard to get anywhere, at that point you will already be safe. Because 100% of their forces are right there, literally on top of you.
Okay.
So they came to the Vanguard.
It's not going to be an issue of we need to siege them off and go get help and the entire city's under siege. This is a tactical strike force here to kill you and specifically you.
Oh, okay.
And
They tried to search.
if you make it out alive and safely, you'll save. But there's no point in trying to plan for where you're going to go. Because all places are equally safe as long as they're not.
You get away from here. You're safe. Okay, let's go.
So Drax and him are safe, is what I just heard.
I'm popping off some invisibility right away. That doesn't help it as a dragon, does it?
Nope.
Okay.
You gotta be like.
I don't know
me.
that I'm safe. I might be on my own versus a dragon.
You got McCaff.
Hey, so
Well,
I can
he probably wants to save them and say McCaff get our
I
baby
can banish
away
two
from
of us
him."
for a minute. Maybe they'll think half of us are Grammys.
You're gonna banish yourself?
I can't do that, but I'm gonna.
If you could do that, that'd be fantastic.
That'd be pretty. That'd be a better like instant fortress type deal.
Like,
You're
no!
like, all right, wait for them to tear apart limb by limb, brick by brick. They're about to get to my closet and banish.
And I'm not here.
And they open the closet. Oh, there's no one in here. They leave.
He rolls to hit you. Yeah, that hits me. I'm gonna banish myself.
I'm going to help.
I like this tactic.
I'm going to help speak
Not
myself.
actually valid.
They
but-
leave. I help speak myself. By the way, the blue D8. It should be on the ground.
Is it all apparent to our characters that this is an attempt to kill us?
Not at the moment.
Yeah, not yet.
But if it doesn't occur to you by the time this combat's over, I failed as a DM. You see all of those minis over there?
You took them out for a reason.
I took them out for a reason.
Is it like one per party member? Close.
Pretty damn.
Wait, so someone can get in their how many people can get in the portable hole?
Not enough.
There's a dragon in there still. Hey, everybody's
Play
gonna
the
have
whole way,
dragon
anyway.
scaled
Yeah.
cloaks.
Oh.
very
Hey,
shortly.
we're all gonna have dragon armor.
It's my personal portable hole, so yeah, it's with me.
I was gonna say we're all gonna have dragon armor after this.
I go out and say like, oh, it's starting to get boring around here.
She doesn't want these, but you
I
might.
think of it as the dragons are going to have humans get armor.
There's a rare in this. Do you not want your cards?
All right, where's my D8? Seriously, that's getting kind of annoying.
Those are all
Right
things
there.
I
You
already
can double
have,
check my
like,
desk before I put them away, but I don't think I've got yours.
There it is. It's hidden. Very well. All right, Ryan. I'm
can't
gonna
turn
go
away
into
free
the
cards.
store and buy something real quick.
Don't.
The alarm's on.
I know.
Okay.
That's why I said it.
Thank you.
Like I thought you were serious. Like that's a thing we do sometimes. Don't do it. I have yet to hear that alarm. I've been told it's loud, like really loud, and I don't want to find out.
Oh, yeah, we'll have to do some time on
Oh,
the
come
road.
on, it'll be
Set the
fun.
fire alarm off.
Oh God.
Like,
think it's
not
terrible.
Not our apartment one, but the building wide one. That one's worse than the other one.
That's ear piercing.
You did it once?
No, somebody else down there, they burned popcorn and then opened their door so that the smoke got into the hallway.
People who burn popcorn, there's a special place for them.
Well, the thing is, he's done that multiple times, like, they know who to do it.
Yeah.
They tell them, stop opening your new door. It's like, I'm trying to get the air through, and it's like, no, you're...
Deal with it.
Open your window!
Yeah, we have sliding glass doors. Like, open that one.
We used
right
to have
outside.
it all the time at our college dorm room where idiots would burn popcorn. And it happened so often, it became a thing. The fire alarm goes off, we're outside, and everybody is saying, okay, who fucking did it this time? There were 2 exceptions to this rule of universal hatred for the second floor, because it was always fucking the second floor. The first time, this was like after the 4th time this has happened. What happened this time? Blah, blah, blah. Rumor goes around. They burned chicken. They burned chicken? They cooked something besides popcorn. Oh, okay, that's fine. And then there was the fire alarm that almost was. Because the next morning you get up and go to classes, and there is a bag of charred ash that says popcorn on it. Later in the day, you find out that somebody burned their popcorn. The bag was lit on fire. So they busted open the window and threw it into the courtyard before the alarm went off. That's awesome.
It was probably them again.
Like, yes. I don't care who you are, that was great. I love you so much.
Alright, I'll take care of my minis this time, Ryan.
Alright, I'm gonna kill this.